Kaer Maga because at least that was your tentative plan. I think you guys were like on the boat basically right now, going there. So that gives
We're on a
you
boat.
like 2 weeks of you guys rode a
Oh, we
boat like
took
a
a ferry.
ferry
That's
back up
right.
to
Yeah.
Kaer. Yep. So I don't know if you guys did any crafting during that time. During like the two. I don't think we even actually did the time yet. So
I
like
don't think we
actually
did the time
said the
yet.
time happened yet.
I have a
So you
question.
guys could still change your mind too. You could decide not to do it.
Does
after
anybody
all.
want anything crafted? And I was wondering if I could make those fast healing boots.
No, I don't need anything.
No, I don't have enough to buy something
Well,
crafted.
you mean the dumb boots that let you stand and heal with as long as you're standing still?
Yeah, boots of earth.
Wait, what?
Those are so good.
They are really good.
Especially for
but,
Oridon.
They are really, really stupid.
What book?
But
are
they're
they
also
from?
really stupid.
Still trying to
What are they called
decide
again?
on my second spell.
Boots of earth.
Earth.
Wait, did we level up or something?
Level 9.
I mean, we're level 9.
Yeah,
We've been level
We've been
9,
level
though.
9.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
boots
just
of
didn't
the
have
Oh
it
wait,
on that last
I
session.
wait. I'm
No, that's not it.
Who
Philippe
the fuck
the
is
not
Sally?
useless.
Right.
That's right. You have new abilities.
Who is
Oh, this
Sally?
is
I
from
agree.
Inner Sea Gods?
Sally
You have that book.
is where I can't find them now. The hell?
It's in my characters.
I need to know who Sally is.
Sally is the pony for Tiki. It's Tiki's pony.
Oh, okay.
It's Tiki's talking horse. Well, it's not talking, but it's a smart horse. It's
I
a
can make it
it's a
talk if
horse
you
that is
want it
smarter
to.
than average.
I'll need to
Do
level
I
up
still
a few
have this
times,
fake debuff on me?
I don't know. What's the debuff?
At -4 to everything.
Oh,
to
the...
everything. Oh yeah. I don't know.
No, that goes away. That was
No, that,
'cause it
that
wasn't.
went away after like an hour.
Yeah, that was the shadow curse. So wasn't a real curse. Normally those don't go away,
Right.
but if it was a real curse, but since it was a fake curse, it went away.
Oh, shadow curses are fake, like they go away. So you make them
Yeah, I
think
think
they're
so.
cursed or something?
Yeah,
Is there a way to
basically.
permanent it? No.
I mean, I guess you could just cast a normal curse.
Well, yeah, I guess. True.
Don't worry. I have a new way of dealing damage to people. Enervating them.
Me too. 2 pony
That's a good one.
hooves.
Enervate's pretty good.
This companion is pretty baller.
Although there are some things you could fight that won't be affected by Enervate.
Yeah,
I'm going
that's
to take Ray of
true.
Enfeeblement as my second spell.
And some of them might even be in, the Shadow Plane. You guys are making sure you guys hopefully are thinking of like ways to prepare. Hopefully, going into Shadow Plane. I'm
Huh?
hoping.
Are we going into the Shadow
No.
Plane? What's that mean?
Oh, I thought that's what you guys are planning to do because that's where.
Yeah, that's what we're
I
planning
think
to
that's what we're
do,
doing.
but
I don't know about
How am I supposed to prepare when I don't know what that means?
Amber knows more about this than Mantis does. So I'm gonna give you a knowledge planes check.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright.
Philippe probably knows more than I do. But I need to find my character sheet. Wait, how do you... Oh, it's that.
So
I'm
what
used to
should I
fantasy
do
grounds
to
now.
prepare to go into the Shadow Plane? Great, I rolled a 2.
Well, the first thing you would know is that obviously shadow-based spells are going to be more effective, and that light-based spells are not going to be as good, whereas darkness spells are going to be better because everything's muted there. Like a light is muted.
Burger
and,
wants to know if his Cold Iron Warhammer is going to be effective there, if he needs to get it enchanted.
Yes.
Against some things there, it will be effective, but you do know that one of the more common creatures, for example, that you might encounter there are shadows, which are incorporeal. So that's something. It'd be very similar to the fight you guys had with the Alep. If you fight shadows, they're gonna be really similar to the fights of the Alep. You do also know that there's also like shadow versions of lots of other stuff you run into. Um, the like stronger versions of those do have like damage resistance to against non-magical stuff as well. So generally speaking, having some magic weapons is probably, or at least a way to get a magic weapon is probably a good idea. And then you also know
does that need
most
to
stuff
enchant his
in.
weapon somehow.
And
I can do that if you
or
have the
just use
coin.
the.
I only have 500 GP, and I know it's
Do
gonna
I
cost a
know
lot.
if I can summon
Oh.
animals in the shadow plane?
Yes, you can summon
Okay.
animals in the shadow plane.
Okay.
You also know that a lot of things in the shadow plane are immune to or resistant to cold and electricity, generally speaking.
Okay.
It's a good thing I have all cold and electricity spells.
What did? Oh. Whoops.
So, shadow plane. Let's find all of its properties real fast.
Oh yeah, I have my greater fortification thing now. 1 minute per
I don't know
level,
how
So, yeah.
to
1 minute.
prepare things.
What do you mean?
Like, where on my character sheet do I say what I have prepared?
On roll 20?
On roll
Yes.
20, it'll be under spells.
So roll 20, you'll probably have to go to your settings first and check mark the box that says uses spells if you don't have the spell tab.
Oh, what a great concept. Yeah, I need to do that.
And that'll turn that on. And then I don't know if there's an investigator check mark. There was for an kineticist. Let's take a look.
Where's the settings button?
Do you guys do anything else in Kaer Maga before you leave too?
Next
Like,
to
is
your
there anybody
character's
you guys
name,
want to talk to
or the
there,
Pathfinder
or
logo?
anything?
Magnamar or
Got it.
Kaer
I'm
Maga?
gonna go to the tavern
Magnamar.
that I won my championship belt at and see if there is anybody else who
Okay,
wants to
well, we get to-
challenge for the belt.
We'll do that when we get to
Before
Kaer
I get-
Maga, but
Yeah.
for
I mean,
Magnamar first though.
it doesn't even have to be anything big. It's just he feels like he has to go and see them and give others a chance before he leaves.
Am I dumb? I don't see anything that says show, like, oh, sheet configuration. Okay, I got it.
I'll give Trissa some instructions on how to like run the shop properly, and also like some like minor adventuring tips around the city. So
Okay.
maybe she can, she can do things herself, but also manage the shop. And she now has horse named Light. That's a light horse.
Ooh.
Okay.
You gave up
That's
yours.
not
Okay,
gonna
she
do
wants
well
to-
in the shadow plane.
Triss is not
So
coming
all
to
the
the Shadow
horses.
Plane with us.
No, Trissa's staying in Magnamar. She probably wants.
Well,
she kind of
can
wants
maybe
to go,
explore
but
out of
she-
Magnamar with the horse. So
But at the same time, if you mention that you're going to Shadow Plane, she doesn't see and maybe explain a little bit like what that is. She'd probably be like, "Oh well, actually, that I don't think I really want to go there after all. That doesn't sound very fun."
it's where like shadow demons and shit come from. No fun. I'll explain
Actually,
that
Shadow
to her.
I
demons come
think
from
Shadow
there.
Demon. I think they might come from the plane of Shadow, but they are also technically demons, so they have a home in the Abyss too.
Huh.
They
Well,
might
maybe.
be
I don't-
predominantly abyssal.
You do know there are some other demons as well. Like there's chitons, for example, on the Shadow Plane, and
Yeah,
like
but
you
they're not
know
demons,
that
they're Chiton-
actually they're devils technically. Never mind.
Oh
They're
yeah,
like a
you're
so
right.
They're more
These
akin
are
to a devil.
like from
Yeah.
the abyss, but I feel like I could easily see them in the fucking plane of shadow. They show up on the material plane. They probably show up on the plane of shadow too.
Yeah, they just might have dual citizenship.
And there's cities and like people that live on the shadow plane too.
Yeah, there's Shadow Epsilon.
Mm-hmm. So it's possible you get to Kaer Maga and like you end up in like a shadow Kaer Maga, for example.
Yeah, maybe.
Or who knows where, because with the tower it doesn't necessarily work the same way as like just going through like a portal or something like that. They can teleport and plane shift at the same time, because as evidenced by the fact that there apparently is somewhere in Absalom that the tower can go to. You haven't tried it
You know
yet.
what they say, Pluto? The only thing scarier than being on a boat on the ocean is being on a shadow boat on a shadow ocean.
Yeah, this is pretty terrifying.
Just wait until I have overland flight, then I never have to worry about that. I'll just fly in my sleep.
How are you gonna get everyone else there? It's gonna carry people around.
Ant Hall.
Ant hall or something.
Yeah, that's what, like, that's what my floating disc is for.
Okay, that's fair.
They just have to stack on top of each other.
No,
What is your floating disc?
it's a floating disc.
It's a
Is it
floating disc.
spell?
Like,
Is it
think about
an
a
item?
dining room table,
Okay.
just without legs, and it floats.
It's a
right,
spell.
right. I know the concept. I just meant spell or item or what.
It's a spell that carries things around.
Yeah, it was like, can I get a floating disc? The answer
Yeah.
is no. Actually, you get a. You
Can
get
I don't
a
know,
take
is
an
it on the
extract
alchemist spell
that
list?
gives me a spell?
Yeah, you could buy. You
Well,
could buy a
drink this
scroll or a
extract, it
wand,
creates a floating disc.
but it's
Anyway,
it's printed
Oh,
inside
the
you.
floating disc.
Yeah, you become a floating disc.
That's awesome. I want to be the floating disc.
Yeah, you would.
I'm gonna roll this
You fly around the disc.
for an
The
encounter.
spell has so much utility.
The door's locked. I turn into a floating disc and slide under it. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, there are spells that do that. There's like gaseous form. Remember that vampire in my game that did that to you guys?
Nope.
Anyway, I think we should be on our way, and I don't have quite enough money to make these boots yet. Oh well.
I can't even find them anymore on the. Oh, they're not on the SRD, are they? They're on Archives of.
No, they are. They're boots
Are
of
they?
the earth. I just looked up fast healing boots, and I found them.
Nope. Yeah, there it is. God, it's so crazy. They're so cheap too.
Just as a reminder, my pony is medium. In case we forget that because of its token.
Don't worry, if your pony gets hurt, once I forge these boots, we can have the pony step into the boots too.
I'm sure that these are like
Okay.
really out of date tokens because I'm going to be reusing a map. But that's okay. I need to pull. What? There we go. Nope,
Alright.
that isn't working apparently. Aha! I got it. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna pull you guys over to a different map for now.
So,
Here you go. Here's horribly out of date tokens. Haven't been on this map in a long time.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
me.
Oh, that's not you. That's your old.
I'm on a
See, it's
boat.
really
and-
horribly out of date. Alright, let's get rid of that. Oh, you already deleted it.
Don't you have the
saw a
tokens
phantom
locked?
just
Can't
now
you
on
just
this
like pull
deck.
them from our character sheets?
Not for everybody though. Some people actually don't have them. For
I swore I saw Alias for a moment.
You
Yeah,
don't
me
know
too.
me.
What was that about?
His spirit on the
that's-
high seat.
I'll just copy paste from previous map here for this one.
Yay.
Because Kale's is not actually attached to his character sheet on Roll20, apparently. I don't think. Yeah, it's not.
It costs
I
like
mean,
an
that's
extra
something the DM has
2,000.
to do.
Bad
Technically-
GM.
Crazy.
Bad. Bad.
Wait, what are you talking about? I have to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to attach the tokens to the character sheet. We can't do that.
It's a process.
Well, it says represents Kale and all that
Uh,
fun stuff.
So,
I don't know.
Pluto, edit a token, and once it's completely edited and ready to go, then open up one of our character sheets and hit edit. And then on the bottom portion, it's going to say token, and drag that token to that spot, and then it'll save the token as you had created it, with all of its visions and health and everything. If people put their picture in themselves, they can drag their own picture from their character sheet, but they can't create the token and save the token like the game master can.
Huh. Okay, I'll mess around that some other time.
Yeah.
I think I've maybe.
I've
gotten set
tried
up,
to
but-
explain this to you like 3 or 4 times, and you're like, too much for me, so.
Yeah,
It's
I'm already playing Pathfinder. Like, it's hard, man. It's hard.
You say Mathfinder.
That's why you play
Yeah.
Fantasy Ground Finder. Even then, it's sometimes hard. Because
That's
we're
like
all
Program
questioning
Finder.
it. Yeah, we're always questioning it. Did it do it right?
You know what?
Where do I have to right click to get to this menu?
What menu?
I don't know. Okay, so the horse is
Fantasy
probably
Ground.
below deck somewhere, right? Unless you have it up top deck, I don't know, but I'm gonna just assume it's somewhere down below deck.
Probably below deck in the stall. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are doing some crafting on this trip. It's gonna take a couple weeks.
I wish,
Maybe.
but I don't have the gold for it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get my Warhammer up to +1.
I mean, the other option is that, like, just stay next to me all the time, Brugar, and when combat starts, I make you the big item, our big weapon,
Oh, I guess that too.
actually a weapon. Our
that's-
Godslayer.
The Godslayer weapon. It's pretty powerful. It's easily the strongest weapon that you guys like, strongest item you have in the party.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see.
Could I turn it into, like, a bow?
No.
It's a two-handed weapon. It's just a ranged weapon.
Yeah, it can't turn into a bow. But you could turn it into a long spear, I guess. I guess. I think that would fit the right size
Well, I'm
category.
sure you could turn it into like the.
And you could throw it.
You could
I
turn
don't
it
think
into
you
the
can
solid,
throw
like,
long spears.
part of the bow, but you'd have no string because metal does not make very good string.
It's not made of metal, it's made of god-slaying material. It's made of plot.
It's more like a metal.
Don't tell the plot what it can and cannot do.
That's my job, damn it. um.
I probably don't have heroism on. Oh, I don't have heroism on. My skill
Alright,
checks
you
are
guys
not
wanna...
calculated correct.
So what do you guys do
But-
on the boat ride otherwise? There aren't a whole lot of other people on here. There's like basically a small crew and like a bunch of cargo. You guys are pretty much the only passengers on this boat. Apart from the crew.
Does anybody want anything crafted?
You've asked this. No.
No? Okay.
Everybody's
This
broke.
feels bad, right?
Wait, what do I have? Well, I always just said no because I figured other people wanted stuff. Yeah, I don't have enough gold for anything that I want.
You might have an opportunity coming up at some point here to get a bunch of more gold, but...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, yeah. But this is probably not going to be it. So everyone roll a perception check, and let me roll like...
I love
Perception,
this
one of my
moment. The
best
first
skills.
perception check of the session always gets me excited. 40!
Oh no, you went from like a 38 to a 35.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Philippe,
I know.
you'd be at full health right now, by the way.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want to just magically make myself full health. I was just gonna wait till like partially into the boat ride.
This is partially into the boat ride.
Okay, then yes, I took my Cure Light Wounds
I feel like a-
extracts.
Better Brewer. Oh nope, that one doesn't have the health either. Okay, so Brewer's health just like completely wrong somehow. Whatever. I'll drag the one from the character sheet anyway and delete this one.
You can do that for mine too if you want.
Done.
Wait, I don't have a sick border though.
You don't deserve a
Oh,
border.
now you don't have a border anymore.
I'm Philippe without borders. Let's go, boys.
That was the retraining. Get rid of your borders. You're a
Yep,
new
I'm no
Philippe.
longer thinking within my box. I'm thinking outside of my box.
If I drag Amber's, it's like a different icon, like a completely different icon.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
don't
want
do
to use that
that.
one or not. So,
I'm Philippe
I just
awesome
put my
now.
health up there, manual.
yeah, that works.
I put my
I
health
like
up
the-
manually.
Connection though, because
keys might
then
be
I don't
accurate.
have to keep it in both places, and when it's wrong or when it's like different, I don't have to wonder which one's correct. That's why I like them being the same.
Sure. So anyway, what rolls did I get here?
You got a 40. How many birds do I see?
All right. This is so you've seen plenty of birds on the way, but they're mostly like, especially when you guys were closer to, like Magnamar, you were seeing like gulls and stuff like that. But
Okay.
so this is like a couple days into the like voyage, I guess. And go ahead and place your guys where you'd be. This is in the this would be like in the evening, like or like late afternoon, I guess. This would be like in the late afternoon, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right here.
Hey, this
Brigar
looks
and I
my
are
ship
buddies.
in Sea of Thieves almost. It's not that far off. Although we had cannons, not crossbows.
I heard not very good things about that game. Except that that it looks really pretty, especially the water.
It looks pretty, and it's a sandbox to play in. It's not a full-fledged game with all the features. I've had a lot of fun though. It's more just like playing with friends. It's fun.
Yeah.
If you try and play solo, it's like boring as hell.
All right, so Philippe, you notice as maybe you're like kind of looking out over the river, you notice that there seems to be a large shape swimming towards the boat.
I'll point out immediately. How big is large? Like in-game large, or just a generic big size?
Yeah, bigger than large in game terms, although it's hard to tell because it's swimming under the water, so you just see it as like a shape basically coming towards you. You
But
can't
big
tell
shape
yet
coming
what
towards
it
us.
is. But it's swimming towards the boat, and it looks like it's gonna get to the boat soon.
Alright, I tell Amber and Brugar, who are close by, and yell out to the other ones like, "Hey, there's..." Well, I yelled at everyone, but hey, there's a giant thing coming to the boat. It's under the water. Get ready for a fight. We may be flipped or something. It's pretty big.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So I pull out
You
my
know what
rapier
underwater
and my
swimming
mirror.
things deserve to get? A flying
Zap.
dwarf thrown at them.
Alright.
Would I hear Philippe say that? Yes, I would.
So you have basically a few rounds to prepare for this shows up. Go ahead and place yourself where you want to go in those couple rounds and cast a couple buffs
Can I
if
get
you want
my
to.
dragon token?
I forgot all of your dragon token. Yeah,
I'm gonna hit the anchor, so it goes down.
Where is?
No, don't do that.
Is dragon
Why
token
not?
there? I don't see
What if
for
it
some
eats
reason.
it and takes away our anchor? We want that. Burger, you have fly. I have fly.
I have fly on me now.
You have fly on you now.
Amber, what if one of us gets knocked off board
memes.
and the boat's still going forward and they can't get back on? Trust me, I've played Sea of Thieves for like the last 4 days. This happens.
Ugh.
Don't worry, I'm flying.
That isn't flying. That's falling with style.
No, but I am flying.
I know.
I don't know what to cast. I guess I just cast a magic circle against evil.
Okay. You guys see, well, most of you guys are over there. Philippe, you see this shape. You can definitely tell that they, as terms of size categories, it would be huge, and you see it kind of swim under the boat. And it basically kind of shows up, grabs the side of the boat, and you kind of see it show up over here, basically grabbing the side of the boat. Everybody can roll initiative.
Eh.
I don't wanna.
Oh, I know what
Oh, man,
that
look at those
is.
abs.
Tracker up here.
I'll be quiet though,
I can
but
help
I know
myself,
what
too.
it is.
There we go. It
I
seems
think it
to
adds
be a
you
sexy
close.
fishman.
They has a name.
Shit.
Look at that six pack.
I like my other one
I guess
more.
there would be,
Pluto. I
That
like
looks
my
to
other
be the
initiative
shape
roll
of what
more.
there'd be a dude here that's like a captain or whatever. Guy steering the boat.
My pony's gonna stay.
Get
there.
outta here.
Wait, that's not where you steer the boat. That's where you lower the anchor. The steering wheel's in the back.
Oh, you're right. He's all the way back here. Good call.
Trust me, I played Sea of Thieves. I know how boat works.
Okay.
You're an expert now.
Trust me, I've never been on a boat. I know how boats work.
Apparently, in Sea of Thieves, you can swim
I've been on
with
a
your
boat in a
map
video
out
game.
while you're staring at your map, and it's not getting wet while you're swimming with one hand perfectly in the ocean.
Apparently in Sea of Thieves, you play the game for 5 minutes and you've played the whole game.
Yeah, that too. And apparently,
you wanna make fun of
spend
the
like
mechanic, you'll
$70
say-
plus dollars on it.
Oh
60.
no, this guy goes first.
Microsoft strikes again with like a game that is
This isn't even
AAA
Microsoft's-
price
well-
and like 20% of a game.
It's
well,
yeah,
rare.
exactly 20% of a game.
Yeah, but Microsoft bought Rare. That's why
Do they
have.
buy 'em, or
That's
they
why they own. Yes, they bought Rare.
sponsored. Oh, okay.
Rare. That's why they.
Alright, so what's
That's
this
why they were able to
green
make
goo
Banjo
blue goose gonna
Kazooie
do?
nuts and bolts.
Oh. Oh, well.
Alright, so...
Yeah, Microsoft's a piece of shit.
And
Hey.
people gives.
He...
Yeah.
This creature is going to, basically he's grabbing on with one arm on the side of the boat, and you can kind of, he's actually pulling it to one side a little bit. Not
So
enough to
that's
cause
tilted.
any immediate thing, but he is tilting the boat. This thing is
I'm
freaking
tilted.
massive, yeah. And let's see,
Already?
he is going
Game just
to
started.
he is going to try to knock Kael back. So he's going to attempt to basically do a bull rush.
He thinks he's good at bull rush.
He thinks he's pretty decent at it, but I don't
No.
know, how does 19 do against it? He does
He
not
might be.
manage to push you back. And he kind of snarls at you. And then he swims under the boat. Let's see, how far can he get under the boat that way?
Ah, damn you,
He-
come back here.
He swims the other side of the boat.
Does he come out of the water?
Nope. He's basically at the surface, just under the water right now. And it is now Kael's turn.
Okay, can I do a knowledge check on this guy?
You sure can. You can do
Jump in the water and yell
knowledge,
"Calabunga."
knowledge local or knowledge nature will work. Okay, you know that this is what is called a saltwater marrow. It's basically an aquatic giant.
Okay.
Beyond that, you know, it doesn't really have any special abilities other than being really good at swimming and able to breathe water, and being really, really gigantic.
Alright. I yelled that at the team, I guess. If I
Yeah, like,
move
it's a
over
marrow.
to the other side of this boat, will I be able to target him with a spell?
Probably. What type of spell are you talking here?
Array.
You will, but it's gonna have some penalties for shooting at him since he's in the water.
Okay.
Oh, he's on the other side now? He's by the...
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
under the
tried to-
surface of the other side.
He's just under
Alright,
the
He's on the
surface.
either go
starboard
fuck
bow.
him up, or wait for me to get in there.
So yeah, he tried to knock Kael back away from the edge of the
Alright,
boat,
I'm gonna
and then it didn't
delay my
work, so
turn
he
and
swam
talk
to
to
the other side.
Brugar.
Okay, delay until after Brugar. I will pull you down here then. Amber.
Do the thing on the thing, Amber.
I could do that. I guess that's probably the optimal play. I
Make it a
turn
warhammer.
the special club into a normal double-handed warhammer, not a dwarven one, since that's what Brugar told me.
Yeah, I just want a regular warhammer.
That's a two-handed weapon.
It's not a two-handed weapon, it's a one-handed
No, no,
weapon.
no. I'm doing a two-handed warhammer. It needs to be two-handed.
Oh, so a dwarven long hammer.
Nope, nope, just a long hammer.
It has to be a
I don't know if
dwarven
these-
long hammer.
I don't know if Warhammer is a valid item for that, but Dwarven Warhammer.
It's a
okay.
long hammer. A dwarven long hammer. That's a
Alright,
hammer.
You,
It's a
you
build
turn it
de
into a long
Corbin.
hammer.
or
Alright,
whatever
This is a plus
Um,
5 weapon.
do you still have a move action? Do anything with that?
Yeah, I'll move up and over here. So I'm hopefully out, like, I want to be over 30 feet above the water. So unless he, like, does some sort of swim jump thing, he can't get to me.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just testing stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's your turn now, though, so what do you do?
Not that. Does my knowledge
figured.
local grant me any additional information about this water giant with awesome abs?
Nope. You pretty much know the same things that Kale knows. You know that it is an aquatic giant, breathes underwater, and has pretty much no special abilities other than being really good at swimming.
Okay. I'm supposed to not be useless right now, but I just haven't put all my stuff into place yet because I didn't know there was a spells tab. I will take an extract of heroism.
Okay, that's standard action. Anything with your move action?
I will move closer to my party because I'm scared. I don't know. I'll go like. Is going downstairs, is that something special?
No, it's just normal movement.
I think I can get there.
Those stairs are designed to be moved up and down.
And that's it.
Okay. Alright, Brugar, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go fucking punch it in the face with my hammer.
Can you reach it?
You'll have to be to
Hell
the edge of
yeah.
the boat because it's underwater right now. Just
Oh,
barely.
it's underwater?
It's just under the surface of the water right now. Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna move towards the... I'm gonna move towards the, I'm gonna move...
You're flying too, remember?
Oh, I am flying?
Yeah, I cast flying on you.
Amber cast fly on both of you guys during the couple turns you had before it showed up when Philippe yelled, like, get ready for a fight.
Well, then yeah, sure, I'll stay on the edge, and then I'm gonna ready an action to smack it if it comes above the water.
Okay. Kale, it's your turn now.
Alright, I'm going to cast fly on myself.
Okay.
And
Do you do
move.
anything else? Alright.
Wait, where am I? Did it not add me?
Where are you?
I don't know. I must not have added you.
Oh, I rolled
you have yourself put?
intimidate. Lol.
Oh, the wrong
that'll-
end.
That might
That
be
would
why.
do it. Go ahead and add yourself now, and then I'll... Or you can just... I mean, we're at the end of
I'll just
the
go
turn tracker. I'll
last.
just say you rolled super low, I guess. Yeah, you
Yeah.
delayed.
I wanted to see what it does.
Alright, so that's... The guy captaining the ship is just gonna keep staring at it and yell, like, do something. He's very insightful. He has a good plan.
Did I
Tiki,
enervate him?
I'm being
captain?
patient.
I
I'm
will
not gonna.
begin casting a full round spell. As I will summon something.
Okay. Round 2. This guy does attempt to come up from the water, which triggers
I'm gonna smack
Brugar's
him.
ready to action. So I'm going to pull your initiative up just before his.
My Dwarven Longhammer. That's a +5, right?
It sure is.
Alright, here we go. Oh shit.
Let's see here. Does this confirm? It does confirm.
Oh,
So he
God.
takes a ton of damage.
That wasn't even with a power attack.
Is that an X3? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, times 3. It's a Dwarven
Oh
Longhammer.
my god. Well, I don't know how this game works, so.
So he comes up to the edge of the boat after taking a really nasty hit. And does anybody speak Giant? I guess Amber understands.
I have comprehend languages.
He
Giant?
can comprehend languages, but he speaks. You have a Giant as well, and he says you'll pay for that dwarf.
I think
Yeah.
I know Giant, but I'm not sure.
Ow.
I know Giant.
And he attempts to claw at you. Let's see, does he want a power attack? I don't think he wants to power attack. Ooh. Maybe he was right, maybe he will pay for I don't think that confirms, right?
Doesn't confirm.
Alright, so he hits you with one of his claws.
My AC's at 28. Or, no. It's a little bit lower than that.
Rolling the dice. There goes. You take 10 damage from his claw, and he attempts to grab you.
Alright.
Oh, plus your AC is even higher because unless you swapped out defensive training, you have like +4 dodge bonus versus giants or something absurd, right? Or is that no? That's gnomes.
Oh, yeah!
I can't remember if dwarves get that too. They have something against
Yeah, they do.
giants, I think.
Yeah,
Alright, so
it
he
is.
attempts to grab you. I'm guessing a 24 does not beat your CMD.
With the +4 dodge bonus, I don't think it does. It doesn't even beat my normal CMD. 28.
Okay, so yeah, he fails to grab you. He just claws at you. And now it's Amber's turn. So he's above the water now. He's kind of right at the boat level.
I'm gonna cast a 4th level spell.
His lower half's still below the water. But,
Oh.
I think Enervate can crit, so go ahead and roll a confirmation roll.
Does a 15 hit his touch?
It sure does. Critical Enervate
Oh
him.
my god.
He takes 7 negative levels?
What?
Temporary. Temporary negative.
Okay. That doesn't
Negative
matter,
level's
he's
still
dead.
up.
That kills him.
What?
it's all
Never mind, guys. It's
25
not as scary as I thought it,
It
was.
also-
Sorry for the
It
false
also
alarm.
removes, yeah, because negative levels also removes 5 hit, so basically did 35 damage as well. But
Oh my god.
yeah, I mean this was a random encounter basically, so
Yeah.
We used all our crits for the night. They're all gone.
that's I certainly
I'm
hope
just
so.
getting
Oh god, that makes me scared.
I cancel my summon, and I don't summon at all.
Okay, yep, and now we're out of combat. This he just takes this kind of gasps and then just falls over falls
Wrong
lifeless
boat,
into the water.
motherfucker.
I don't know if this. I'm not sure if this thing would be buoyant or if it would just start sinking. I guess it would float.
It's a big giant. Like a body. It would probably float.
Yeah,
Is that
he kind
that's
of floats a little bit. He's
freshwater
just under the
Murrow,
surface.
right?
Saltwater.
Saltwater
It's actually a
Murrow?
saltwater Murrow.
Okay.
Yeah, even though you
I
guys
didn't
are
get
technically
In
in a river,
freshwater
you
for
guys,
some reason.
you guys, well, you're only a few days away from upstream from a coastal city, so
I asked
it being inland or in the
Amber if she
in the
can
river this
craft
far
me
is
some
not
pearls.
too unusual, although it is kind of strange.
Some pearls? What kind of pearls?
+1 pearls of power.
You're a prepared spellcaster?
You can't use
Oh wait,
those.
never mind. No, I'm
Yeah.
not anymore. That's right.
Yeah, Pearls of Power. won't
Scratch
work
that.
for you.
I don't need that.
They have a spontaneous version It's like a weird like rune stone or something
Yeah.
weird. But
I could maybe make you one of those. I think it's a rune stone of power.
That's what I was looking. I can't afford
the
that
captain says, "Good job killing that Marero. Those things are dangerous." And he just continues on. As you guys, unless you guys do something, this is just gonna get left behind by the boat.
It's
No,
1,000 gold for me to craft it.
not
I
gonna
put
do
the
it.
one. I
anchor
don't have
up.
1,000 gold.
You
You
throw
don't
the
have
anchor out.
1,000 gold. Okay.
No,
No,
he did
I had
earlier.
thrown it out before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you pull the anchor back up. Okay.
Yep.
Captain says, "I don't remember telling you to throw the anchor, but all right. Thanks for bringing it back in at least."
I say, well, if someone had
Don't
gotten knocked
forget-
overboard by that creature, it's a good thing that we were sitting in one place for them to get back on board.
Don't get lectured.
Yeah,
by
I
this
guess that
guy.
makes sense. But don't forget, I'm the captain. He says.
Aye, aye, Captain.
He seems satisfied with you.
I
calling him
can't hear you. Aye, aye.
captain.
Wait. Anyways. I ask him, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Well, certainly not me.
Anyways.
Well, that was about as effective as that spell can be.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't get much better than that.
Pretty much emulating a 9th level spell because of good rolls.
Alright. So you guys continue on to Kaer Maga. And the rest of the trip is pretty uneventful. You end up getting to Kaer Maga without any incidents, really. I mean, make a few stops on the way at some of the like little similar to a lot of the trip you guys took down a couple of the port cities there.
Are there any
Um,
questions we wanted to perhaps consult the star chart with during this trip?
That's a very good point. If nothing else, it might make sense to make sure that Croatia doesn't, or Kryta, or
I think that's
Krita.
what we were, like, I was gonna continue doing, like, making sure that
Make sure she doesn't
Croatia's
leave.
in the shadow plane.
Right, because if you end
We're
up
not
getting to
moving
Kaer Maga,
around.
or like partway to Kaer Maga, and all of a sudden it's like she's now in Magnamar again. Like that would be kind of obnoxious, right?
Says the game.
Yeah,
master.
yeah, it would. So we, like, every day we ask the Quill, like, if Croatia is still in the shadow plane.
Okay, and so far, the answer's been yes, that she's still there.
Okay.
You guys asking any other questions?
Um,
Forgot we have this little sub game we can do with all the star map questions.
Is Croatia hostile to us?
No.
Okay.
Probably not, at least.
No, probably not, says the star map.
She doesn't have any reason to be.
I guess we could ask about, what, Akai Ardak or whatever? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah,
that
Kai.
What's
guy
he
at?
up
Where's
to?
that guy at? What's he up to? Well, I think
He's
is
still
that a question you
scrying
can
on
ask?
us?
Can you just ask, like, what's he up to? Or you gotta ask
No.
him, like,
Closing.
I thought you had to ask. Yeah.
Is Akai
ask something
Ardak?
more
Is he up to something regarding us?
Regarding us, there you go. Yes or no?
Kind of.
Oh. All right.
That means yes.
So yeah, I guess yes.
And is he still trying to scry on us?
Not right now.
Well, anyway, is he near to Kaer?
Yes.
Is he in Kaer?
Yes, he's in Karamaga.
How many questions do you get to ask?
A lot, because
Lots.
this is over the course of like 2 weeks.
Okay.
9
You can
per
pretty much
day.
ask. Yeah, you can pretty much
Yeah.
ask however many
Jesus
questions you want.
Christ.
I mean, granted, you're using a lot of them to double check to make sure that Kratos still on the shadow plane.
Right.
But so that's using up
We should
like
pay him a visit.
14 of them.
Can I just
Kai?
macro a way of trying to figure out kind of where he is using yes or no
Maybe.
questions in Kaer?
You might be able to.
Does Amber know that line of questioning?
I mean, you would think you could probably narrow it down to whether he's in like the city or under it in like the massive dungeon underneath, and then if he's in the city you could probably narrow it down to what district he's in.
Okay. We'll do that.
Okay, and I'll just save you the time of having to like work through that. Let me see. Let me roll a couple. I just roll some dice to figure out how long it would take you to, how many questions it would use up to get there.
Yay, get to clock out.
Yay.
So like 7 questions in, you find out that he's in the Highside Stacks, which is otherwise
That's just like at the
district.
moment, right?
That's where he's at right now. Yeah, Akai is in the Highside Stacks in Karamaga somewhere. And you know that the Highside Stacks is where your tower is, and it's also where the library is.
Oh, he's gonna be there. We're gonna have to fight him.
I mean, he might be at the tower. He might also be in the library. Is he in the library?
Not at the moment, but he
Okay.
has been there.
Well, we can use Philippe's gather information to ask around about him when we get there. So we'll go there.
Indeed.
And
Okay.
we'll punch him dead for Kael and Alios.
All right. So yeah, the rest of the trip, like I said, goes without incident. So you're able to get back to Karamaga. You'd have to, once again, I'm assuming you guys are just gonna pay to go through that same, like the
Yes.
little path with the dusk, or the, what do they call it, the dusk wardens?
How high are the cliffs?
They're pretty high, but let me find out the exact height. Pull up the.
I don't know if I'd be able to navigate my way through the thing, but Brugar feels like he could take anything that threatens them on the way there.
Right, the issue is getting lost.
Probably. You probably can, Brugar. With Tiki behind you.
Where is the?
Indeed.
Yeah, 3,000 feet in some places, and never dipping below 1,000. It's carved with the faces and forms of vanished kings and gods. So I mean, if you guys, I think you guys remember the picture that show
Yeah.
what the cliffs
Yeah.
look like.
No,
the
we're not
basic-
gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Fly on the party, and I'm a Dimension Doris to the top.
Okay.
Are you taking my
So
Using a couple of casts.
Oh, okay.
use a couple
Why
casts of Dimension
aren't we
Door.
just using the stairs?
You don't want to
'Cause
pay
it's
for
Because
the...
I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry?
We don't need to deal with mundane things like walking through the caverns anymore.
Alright, sure. So you guys end up, you guys will probably end up in the, I'm sure these tokens are going to be inaccurate again.
God
like-
damn it!
like
Why
they
don't
are
you
in
just
this
copy them
campaign.
from this page?
Because they're already on here, and I like them on here already. It's easier for me and harder for you guys. So we're back on the Kaer Maga map that we were on before.
I do like this map.
So you guys are back in the bottoms in
Hey.
the God's Mouth ossuary.
Alias. He's alive.
And this would be during the
This is just the specter. Pay it no heed.
you're hanging out with Vodic, who actually is
Oh,
not
maybe we'll
dead.
run into Shadow Alias in the Shadow World.
Maybe.
Wait, is this like Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow Realm? Is that what's
No.
happening?
No.
It's nothing like the Shadow Realm.
It's just basically another world of crazy beings and strange laws, rules of the environment. I don't know. I don't know much
It's
about
like
it.
being on the other side of a mirror.
Well, that's not the impressions I
It's
get
like being
from-
inside of a black
it's a
hole.
plane tangential to this one. It's very
Yeah.
similar, but very few
Everything's
things
muted.
that live on the material plane actually exist. They don't have a copy on the shadow plane, except for like maybe buildings and like the environment. That's
Yeah, or
copied and
unless you
muted.
make like a pocket dimension within the Shadow Plane or something like the Armageddon
Yeah.
Echo, but most of the Shadow Plane is like it's very similar on the other side as like what it lines up with on the material plane, but not.
Yeah, but it has its
identical.
own denizen.
Like I said, there's people that live there, but they're their own people. They're not like
Right.
someone's doppelganger.
Or
I'll be right back.
fetchlings.
Yeah, there's fetchlings there.
They're
Basically,
like people, but they're different.
Yeah, they're basically humans that lived on the Shadow Plane for too long, so they became like they adapted to that, I guess. So yeah, you guys are in Kaer Maga, and this is probably like in the early or late morning, early afternoon kind of. So you have like a lot of time to do stuff throughout the day as well. I know Brugar said he wanted to swing by the Commons. Anybody else had anything they want to do in Kaer Maga?
No.
Well, once we go to the high side stacks, have my wand of
I'll,
Philippe gather information.
Your wand of gather information, aka Philippe.
Yeah, I want to use that.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
So, and this is
But I'll hang out with Brugar because Brugar and I are buddies. I make his weapon good and he smashes things for me, so it's a symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic. There we go. Gosh, English hard.
Yes.
Copying spells in the character sheet is hard.
No.
I'm on spell number 5 of...
All you had to do is
24?
use Hero Lab. That's all you had to do.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Well, I'm already most of the way there now.
Well, there you go.
So,
Well, by
I
most
don't
of the way I
have
mean
like
5
a
out of
fancy.
24.
I don't have a fancy Galarian calendar or even know the Galarian month
Aw.
names, but it's effectively whatever the Galarian equivalent of January is right now. Like early January. You could say January 4th right now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll cast Resist Energy Cold on me. Now I can go out,
Yeah, in that
you know.
case, I might actually make some extracts of Endure Elements.
No problem, I
We're
can...
doing what?
Oh, I'm just saying that it's January. Like that's what effectively January, or whatever the equivalent in Galarian is. So people are like overreacting to that. But
I'm sure they
Yeah.
are, but we dwarves, we have our beards to keep us warm.
Yeah,
that's
of course
right.
you do.
So you
Gives
guys
you
are gonna go.
innate,
I mean,
bonus.
it's been winter for a little while already, so nothing
It has
unusual.
been. It was winter last time you guys were here.
Cheeky's
It's
probably
only
the
been-
coldest.
No, I have a winter outfit.
I guess last time you guys were here was late November. I think it's been like over a month since you guys were here before.
She's a warm-blooded frog.
So yeah, if you guys go, if Brugar wants to go to the Commons, does anybody else go with Brugar? Or do you guys kind of go do your own thing? Like, does Philippe immediately?
No,
just
yeah,
start
I'm going with
joining-
Brugar.
Okay, does
I'll
Philippe
chill with
go-
Amber and Brugar.
Okay, so everybody's. What about Alias?
He's dead.
Kale?
Sorry. What about Kale?
Too soon.
Too soon.
It's
'cause of the
always
tokens
too
there.
soon.
I should.
Wait, who's
He's
messing with my
gone.
character sheet?
What?
Someone's messing with my character sheet. They're moving stuff around.
I don't know. It's not me. Who else has access to your character sheet?
I don't know.
No,
I have the only other character that I have access to
My spell
is
just
the
disappeared.
picture of Sally.
Yeah,
My-
it
my-
says can be edited and controlled by Philippe, and that's it. So
It must
I
be
don't know, it's
devs.
you.
Must be devs.
Gotta be.
no, did you just
Roll
make
20
a new
devs.
spell and then it disappeared?
No, it's
'Cause
not
it does that.
I've had that happen,
Okay.
but it wasn't that.
Oh.
So yeah,
Wait,
just
who
kill.
just put playing cards out?
No,
I don't
Kale
know.
isn't doing anything.
Kale's not doing anything.
Actually,
So-
Kale's trying to find a bar that has like
Who's-
a dance floor.
Stop this. That has a dance floor. Okay. I mean, let's see. I guess the Commons might, but you might be able to find something. The Commons is not quite really a dance type bar, though.
You guys are screwed now. Those cards are gonna stay there.
What?
Yeah.
Not if I play them.
What are these cards?
Don't touch them.
Somebody mess with it. I don't
yeah,
know.
don't touch them.
I didn't do anything with them. How do I turn
Why?
them
What'll
off?
happen?
You might be.
I
able
don't wanna
in the
know.
settings.
Oh God, you're stealing cards from me. Let it go. Let it go. The option says let it go.
Oh my
Sorry.
God. So yeah, you probably could find a like a maybe not at the Commons. Maybe if you're looking for one that has like a dance floor, there might be one. Although it's the middle of the day, so maybe they're like you find one probably in hospice. I'm gonna say.
Holy shit! Please, can you like kill it with fire?
Pluto can.
That's Mint. It's not me.
And you're setting.
Now they're all
Alright,
gone.
so
Oh, you
I
deleted them?
dance during the
Lol.
day at a bar.
Okay. Kale's just like going over doing like just dancing.
Hey, doing
Like,
roleplay, playing cards in the
he's
bar.
Why
like-
did Kale pick this up?
I think he's always had it because he needed it for like a he needs it for his fighting style or
Like,
something.
what kind of dancing at the bar are we talking about?
I'm curious
Good
too.
dancing.
Like I'm trying to picture this. Like what is he doing?
He's
Is
out
he doing, like,
ballerina style dancing?
Oh god.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's
God.
definitely. There's probably somewhere in like hospice or something where they have a place where he's doing that, or maybe where's the place where they have I think that's Oriot, where they have like they have like all the bard colleges and shit, and like they have a bunch of theaters and stuff like that up there. He goes and finds like a dance company or something like that. And he's like, I need to express myself. I haven't been able to. So he goes and finds like a dance troupe to like join in on their practices, basically, so he can express himself. I like it. So yeah, you find like a dance company up there and like they're like, yeah, sure, you can practice with us. Does that work for you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So while he's doing that, you guys go to the commons.
I guess we don't know.
Yeah, you guys don't even know about that. Like you guys are like, we're going to the commons. You want to come with us, Kale? And he's like, nah, I got plans. And he just like leaves.
We think he's gonna go like to the barracks or whatever.
Yeah, like I wonder what that's all about. All right. So yeah, the commons. You guys get there. Like it probably doesn't take very long for somebody to like recognize Brugar, and they start like fanboying. Like, oh man, it's the old champion's back. And so there's like everyone's kind of a buzz about that. And
show off the belt.
Yeah, you hear like somebody like saying like, where the heck is the other guy? Like the new champion. And if you ask about it, they say, well, like the belt that you disappeared without the belt for like a month, man. So we got a new belt made. And the guy that has the current belt, he's not here right now. But
I tell them that I think they should have a belt off.
Well, I mean, I definitely want to have the current champion should take on the old champion, settle who's the ultimate champion.
Are we gonna have an ultimate showdown?
But I don't know where he's at right now.
Countdown.
Like I said, he'll probably be here later today, though.
All right.
Other than that, though, yeah, like a few people offer you like free drinks and shit, and
oh yeah, I'll accept. And I'll be telling like, stories.
Yeah, and it's as rowdy and like as you remember. It hasn't really changed any. Does Philippe try to like do his gather information here?
Sure.
What about the rest, Tiki and Amber? Do you guys just hang out with Brugar then, and like, or do you guys try to gather information as well?
I'll try to aid another.
Okay.
I might actually stay
Emphasis
outside with my pony and just
I try.
So that's a 38.
Okay.
To gather information. 38.
Aid another 40.
Okay, and you're specifically looking for information on a Kai, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you hear about a Kai is that he's basically been kicked out of the Ardocs. So like the Ardocs have like officially like disowned him basically. And that he mostly people haven't actually technically seen him, but people have seen like it's kind of assumed that he's still if he's still here, he's going around using a disguise, like some sort of he's a wizard after all, so they assume he's like there's rumors of like different sightings. People are like, I think like I didn't know who that weird guy was, and I think it was a Kai. And you've been hearing about like some of the places people have been seeing him would be like mostly there's talk of him being at the Thoracic Spire, and some people are saying that he's been so bold as to actually go back into the Ardocs, like into their foundries again, like getting materials and stuff, like in complete defiance of the Ardok family. But obviously the Ardoks would vehemently deny it. But other than that, you don't learn anything about like where he would be living. Nobody's really sure. You try to get any specific questions you want to try to get answered while gathering information?
I don't think so. It's mainly just that, right? Like, what's he up to?
Has the blinking tower shown up recently?
It's shown up a few times. It's there right now.
Okay.
Disappeared for a little while again a couple weeks ago, but then it came back about a week and a half ago, and it's been there ever since. Hasn't flickered in a while.
That's it. What time is it?
This is still like an afternoon right now.
Good thing I rolled high on that.
Like 3
Gather
or so.
information, or else we wouldn't have gotten the time of day.
Yeah. Maybe we should head over. The Thoracic Spire doesn't give out information about its users, does it? Unless they do something naughty in the Thoracic Spire.
Generally, yeah.
Should maybe set up watches outside of the Thoracic Spire.
Theoretically, if you like, I mean, theoretically,
something good enough.
Theoretically, if he did something, or if you were able to prove that he wronged the like the Thoracic Spire in some way, like they should have like a sample of his blood, unless he was super paranoid and gets it back every time he leaves.
Like some crazy adventurers might do.
Weird.
Well, we might as well head over
That's
there.
us.
I don't remember if I got my sample back. I think I didn't.
I know for a fact that I did.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
Nothing over here.
What time is it?
It's like 3.
Then yeah, we'd probably go to Thoracic Spire. I know Mantis asked that. I just was not paying attention.
You want us all to go?
Yeah, you don't have to come inside. I'm not going to do any research or anything. I just want to talk to them.
We must do
But
research.
you want me to come with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not inside per se, but yeah. In case something happens on the way, yes, please come.
Does
long as it's
Kael
bodyguarding
come?
place.
you.
Does Kael come and rejoin you guys after having danced for a little while?
Yes.
Looks like he does. Okay.
Magic
Okay,
must
then I will be
defeat
Amber's
magic.
bodyguard.
Okay.
This is my job now, sort of. I'm getting paid for it. Handsome.
Would have been paid more handsomely if he didn't die, but that's a different story.
I did die in battle.
He's like Gandalf. He only became more powerful, and now he's Brugar the White.
That's true.
Alright,
We need to color Brugard's beard white now,
so you
just
guys...
like
No, I'm Burger the White.
Manley.
You guys make your way to the Thoracic Spire then?
Yeah.
Okay. And, what do you do? The thoracic spire, you go in and talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep, you go in there, there's one of the librarians at, like, the front desk again, and asks how can you help you? You have some sort of payment to access the library?
I did, like, a month or so ago. I don't know if that's still
Your
relevant,
blood is
but
old now. It's
but
congealed and no longer good.
anyway, I'm not trying to get into the library. Uh, I, I was there's somebody who's been coming in who's been posing a threat to me and my party, and also some other members of the library that live here in Kaer Maga, and he's a bit of a nuisance. I was wondering if I know he's come into the library somewhat recently, but I don't know much else about his whereabouts here. I was wondering if you could maybe help out with regards to that.
The librarian has like a book or something that they're reading, puts it down on the table, looks kind of annoyed, and says, the petty squabbles of rival wizards do not concern the thoracic spire. We value our partners' privacies here. That'll be all. I'm going to ask you to please leave if you don't have any business within the library.
Yeah, okay. I suggest that we set up some, like...
So you leave then, and then go talk
Yeah.
to
Just after we leave, or are you
Leave.
suggesting it in front of the guy? Okay.
You're just like, okay, guys, we're gonna stake it out, and like, just to
we
piss them off
leave
even
and
more.
then, actually, I have a separate sort of plan. Oops, that is not a
Who
square.
are we hunting down right now?
A Kai,
A Kai.
Oh. Do we care?
the man formerly known as a Kai
I mean, I don't really care that much, but Amber
Yeah.
insists that I be her bodyguard and protect
Yeah.
her from a Kai, so that's where I'm going.
And I'm following you two. So,
Don't worry, Tiki, we can have some fun.
Oh god.
I brought some drink from the tavern, and I
Uh-oh.
proceed to like bring the mug up to my lips and I drink.
Whatever. So from
Dwarves
left to
regularly
right, we're gonna
drink on
call
the job.
these districts 1, 2, and 3.
Is that a rule of the dwarf? Or are you like
And we
born that way?
can use the star map
a
to
lifestyle.
see which district Akai resides in. And then we can split it into like halves or thirds again, and we can narrow it down.
Is the star map gonna understand these distinctions that you just now invented?
No.
I don't know, maybe not.
Tiki's shaking her head at Amber like, no, Amber, no.
Okay, we why don't we, at least for today, like try to set up a stoop outside of the Thoracic Spire, and if that doesn't work, we'll go to the Shadow Plane.
Why don't you just have me walk around the city and look for a Kai?
We could do that. We can just walk around the high side stacks and have Philippe look for him.
My Philippe senses are tingling.
So your plan is to walk around and have Philippe look around?
No, our
Not-
plan's
no,
to
no.
stay near the Thoracic Spire and have Philippe look for him.
So we're looking for a Kai
Yeah.
around the Thoracic Spire. We're staking it up.
Okay. And remember, do you remember the information you gathered, of course, is that nobody's actually seen a Kai. They've seen people that they're like, that guy's weird, I think that might be a Kai in a disguise, right? So you haven't...
That's what we have Philippe for.
to like see through the disguise?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we pay him for.
If he
Okay.
comes here today.
If he can see through the disguise, because I mean, what if his disguise is literally just like they said he's a wizard, so he might just be turning him. He just might be polymorphing himself too.
But maybe I can tell that he walks like a Kai used to walk.
Yeah, maybe. It's
Yeah.
it's possible.
Not likely.
All right, so you guys kind of camp out by the Thoracic Spire, and you do see a few different people like go there. You see like a half dozen people go to the Thoracic Spire, but none of them stands out as seeming like they might be a Kai. Unless you decide to go and like confront one of them for some reason, though. Nothing's really going to happen with that.
Nah. We go to the Blinking Tower.
Okay, so I mean this is a couple people going there because you guys come here around like 3 or so. So yeah, sunset's probably around 5 or 6 because it's winter, so it's gonna set fairly early. And you guys had Blinking Tower at night then?
Yep.
Okay.
Rest and then go to the Shadow Plane next day.
And that's your plan for tomorrow then, is just go to the Shadow
Yeah.
Plane. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you guys have any other sort of stuff you want to do before you guys go to the Shadow Plane? Like anything you want to buy to prepare?
I just wanted to meet this like other champion at the thing if I can.
Yeah, I think we need
Yeah,
to
you
settle
can-
that before we go.
Yeah, you can still do
Oh
that.
yeah, we can do that first. You can go to the Commons and then the Spire. Or the Tower.
All right.
Brugar
see if I
I
can-
forgot about that. Mantis forgot about that. Amber probably did not.
I'm gonna start making my dinner, so I'll be a little in and out.
But yeah, you get there. You go. Does anybody else go with him for this? Or is
Yeah,
it
I'll
just gonna
join
be
him.
Brugar?
Oh, I think everyone goes. I'm definitely going. I
Everyone
wanna
just
see
goes
this
to
fight.
watch, to witness the fight. All right. Um. So yeah, they get there, and yeah, when they see Brugar, they're like, "Oh shit, he's here!" And everyone kind of they go over and they find there's another dwarf. The other champion is a dwarf.
Oh
They
shit.
say it's the old champion, and he goes, "What? The old champion?" It's like, I gotta show him why I'm the new champion. And he's like, make way for the champion, and kind of everyone kind of gets out of the way, and they make like a little like like they form like a line kind of area between the two of you, so you guys can see each other between like this crowd. And I mean, it's not like something that happens instantly. It's kind of like chaotic how it happens, but it does happen.
Uh-huh.
Like some people kind of scrambling out of the way to like make like a line, and he's just standing on the other side. And he looks, he's like, "Oh, so you're this old champion I heard about."
I tell him, I hope you're a good one, and they're not just letting anybody wear the champion's belt these days. And I like pick up mine in like a show of like my bravado.
All right. And he's wearing some like robes basically. Like it looks like he might be um like they look like monk
A
robes
butler?
basically. No, he looks like he's wearing
Okay.
like some sort of like kind of monk robes. Oh my god, this thing is not letting me make my token now. Aha, here we go.
All right. So how should we settle this?
He says we're settling it the traditional way. Clear the table. And everyone clears off this like gigantic table, and some of the last one he stands up onto the table, and yeah, kind of says, "All right, we're gonna fight on this table here. You know the rules, I'm sure, as the former champion. And if you need a reminder, basically, it's if you can knock him off the table, you win, or if you can knock him out, you win."
All right. Then I'll leave my whatchamacallits. I don't need my armor for this.
No, you probably don't.
I'll go over to Brugar as he's on the table and like take the stuff that he's dropping, and then I'll slip him an extract of Line Breaker if he takes it. Like I'll act like I'm shaking his hand before the fight, wishing him luck. But I'll slip him the extract.
Do you want to do like a sleight of hand to do that?
Sure.
Do it without anybody noticing? Do you have sleight of hand?
I think so. I'm Philippe after all. Yeah,
Oh,
I have it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a skill you have to actually have ranks in to use, so.
Ooh. I only have one rank in it, but I rolled well.
Yep. Okay. Does Brugar take it, though?
I don't even know what this is. I
It's
feel
like a weird
something, I
potion.
just kind of like throw it over my shoulder.
God
Okay.
damn it. I'm trying to be useful, Philippe, and you're making me useless, Philippe.
There's an honor
This
battle.
is honor.
There you go. It's the guy looks kind of like that.
I wouldn't expect Philippe to know anything about honor.
That's fine.
He's Karazim.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to use an actual map for this.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we need it. It's just a 1v1 fight on a table. But go ahead and roll. Let's see. I should throw up a turn tracker, I guess.
Look how massive he is compared to.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative. Let's see. His initiative is. I think it's pretty good if I remember right.
Maybe he's a Kai.
Oh, no, it's actually not. Kaer was disguising himself as the champion all along.
Yeah.
Alright, you get to go first.
Oh, I have the advantage, or I go first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to. Let's see. I actually want to gauge his strength.
Okay.
I'm going to take a total defensive action and tell him to give me everything he's got.
Hit me with your best shot.
Hoping that like it kind of draws him into like a false sense of opportunity, so that I can push him back. So
Okay.
I'm gonna get ready for his charge by going full defensive.
Alright. He is going to move up then, and he's going to attempt to knock you back himself. He's going to attempt to do a bull rush on you, which I know is probably unlikely to work because dwarves also get a bonus for spell rush. But let's see, what is his bonus to bull rush?
Well, I've also got feats and stuff improving it, so I've got bonuses against.
That's his bull rush attempt.
Damn.
Okay.
That's
a good attempt, but with fighting defensively and my plus to my improved bull rush feat, I am currently at what's 8 plus 25?
33.
33.
So he does not knock you back then. Okay. And
so
that's his
I sort
turn.
of like catch him and like hold on to him, and we're like kind of grappling, like not really grappling, but like wrestling each other, trying to like. He's trying to push me, and I'm like holding my ground because I'm stable.
Yep.
And I tell him like, "Oh, you've got some good fight in you. Now, watch this.
Watch what the real champion can do." Oh my god.
Nat 20.
He
I think that'll do it. I mean, it's an auto succeed anyway because it's a nat 20. Alright, you knock him back.
And what I do
basically
is like I like put my foot like in there, and like I kind of grab him and throw him over my shoulder.
Yep. Well, you'd have to move around the other side of him to do that, right?
I could take like a move action or something to like, yeah, like get.
Because I was gonna say that's enough to knock him back, basically, to where he was standing before he shows up. If you do it like right where you're at, but
you need
I'll
to
take a
angle it.
movement
Can't you
action
angle it?
to like get like on the side of him, and then I do it.
okay, that will technically provoke. So he's gonna try to punch you. Because he has improved unarmed strike.
Without my armor, it should be pretty easy.
So, let's see. He attempts to punch you.
Then he kills you in a single punch.
I mean, maybe, but he's not that strong. He's not really that strong. He's pretty strong. He's pretty strong for, like, a random NPC in a bar, but...
Yeah.
He does... Okay. Oops, I keep going to the wrong tab. Let me just close that tab. Alright, you take 7 damage, but then yeah, you move around, and you knock him basically to the edge of the table then, behind where you originally were standing.
Alright.
But you didn't beat it, as this guy had a higher CMD than the last guy you fought. You don't actually quite knock him all the way off the table.
Alright.
So he's going to come back up again, and this time he's going to do another attack, but he's going to do a stunning fist. So you get to make a fortitude save.
Oh, you're trying to stun me.
Yeah.
That is cheap.
Yeah, you save. And that's his turn.
Alright,
Well, if
I'm gonna
he's
go
using
in,
class
try and finish
ability,
him.
maybe I should help out and cast haste.
No, this is my...
I think using your own class abilities is a little bit different than using other people's class abilities.
Alright, I'm gonna bull rush.
I said
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, that'll do it. You push him back, back to the edge of the table. Do you go with him this time, by the way, or do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him to
Stay
the
right.
edge.
Okay.
just so I can get him like, yep, completely push him off.
Yep, and he senses that this is a possibility. And he is going to. Let's see here. He'll actually need to do a. This would provoke, but you actually don't have improved unarmed strike, right?
I don't have improved unarmed strike.
Okay, so he's going to attempt to grapple you then.
Okay.
So this is probably not going to work, but he senses. He can kind of sense that he's not probably going to win this fight the way it's going, so he's going to try this.
I don't have any bonuses to grapple.
Does a 29 grapple you?
Yeah.
Alright, he has you in a grapple now, and now it is your turn. You are grappled.
So, can I still bull rush him? That's the question.
I don't think so. You have to get out of the grapple first. You could do an unarmed attack on him, and you could attempt to, like I said, you could attempt to reverse the grapple.
Okay, I'm going to try to attempt to reverse the grapple.
Okay.
So that's just going to be a CMB for me, I think.
Yep.
Oh, that was a good roll.
Ooh, that'll do it. You reverse the grapple. You are now grappling him. Now we're going to get into grapple wars. He's going to attempt to reverse the grapple back. Let's see, does grapple give a penalty to CMB checks? I don't think it does for grapple. So.
No, it doesn't
should.
affect like your CMB to break or get out of a grapple or to reverse.
Right, I know it affects like your AC and your CMDs, but for like other stuff. But does a 21 reverse it?
That does not. My CMB
So
is
he
21.
tries to reverse the grapple and fails. So now it's your turn again, and you have, if you want to maintain the grapple, you can get a +5 to it, or
I'm
you can
gonna
just
try
release
and
it as a
maintain
free
the
action.
grapple.
Okay. So CMB
Because
+5.
if I move him half my movement, can I throw him off?
Yeah,
the
you could
table?
just. Yeah, you could do it that way. Alternatively, you could
Alright,
just drop
so
it as
this
a
is
free
what it
action
is.
and do another bull rush. So those are either
Or
way.
maybe- let's see, what is my better chance? It's
You get a
plus
+5 for
18 if I do the
maintaining.
grapple. For bull rush, it's 19. So it's almost
So
the
technically,
same.
yeah.
What would be fancier? You know what? If I do the grapple, then that just looks cooler, I think. I'm gonna try and maintain the grapple.
Okay. Ooh, that's with all the bonuses in there. So
That's at the +5.
Okay. Yep.
It
So
probably doesn't.
that does not do it. Nope. So
Okay.
he is no longer grappled.
Correct.
It's his turn. He's gonna try to reinitiate the grapple.
Alright.
And he doesn't.
Alright, this is the finisher. I'm gonna bull rush.
Okay. And you do it. You knock him back off the table. And crowd erupts into cheers.
I hold my hands up high.
He flies off the table into a crowd, into like part of the crowd, like knocks a bunch of them over.
Some mugs, like, yeah, spill, and somebody's card game gets interrupted with a body on it.
I don't think anybody's playing a card. Maybe there's like one group
Kale's
of people
playing
that's not. There's like one group of people playing cards, yeah. And
He has 6 cards.
And they're upset. Like, oh, every time we come here, this shit always happens. I just want to play cards. Why don't we just go to a different bar? But yeah, so this guy gets up and says kind of like, well, I guess you are a pretty good champion. He kind of
I put my
seems
hands
humbled
on
a
my
little bit.
hips and I give my guffaw of ha ha, and I'll go and like be a good sport and like pick him up and say that everyone's got a round on me.
All right. And yeah, a bunch of people chanting like Brugar, like chanting your name basically, and people are suitably entertained.
Eventually, I have to pass the mantle down to somebody, but today is not that.
Not today. Yeah.
I ask him for his name.
Akai Ardok.
My name is Akai. No. He says his name is Handran. Handran Winterstride.
I might be able to beat Brugar once I'm level 10 and have telekinesis.
Yeah, but that is cheap.
That guy didn't even use any magics. Oh, he's a monk, not a wizard. Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah, but
have
he
magic.
used
Magic rubs
his
equals
muscle
magic.
and his pure self.
And I'm using the muscle of my mind.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I can't shake your hand with my mind or the other way around. Doesn't count.
But I can shake your hand with my mind if I have telekinesis.
Yeah, I give him some praise and also a little bit of like some ribbing because I won and we're dwarves.
Yeah. And maybe somebody asks you if you're like if you're going to be sticking around this time or if you're leaving again.
I tell them that unfortunately I must be going, but I'm going to a place of untold dangers, the likes of which I say nary of us have ever seen before, and I'll be back with some great stories.
Yeah, you'll have to come back and tell us about what else you fight. And well, I guess we'll have to keep Handran's belt as we'll have to call it like the junior belt or something, I guess now.
Yeah, they should start like a thing where you go up in the tiers. We're just gonna make this Fight Club.
Yeah, it's gonna be just a bunch of
Tell him about
like
the
lore.
armsman, dude.
That might have been one of the tales he talked about, but well, maybe
Yeah, I was
not. I
talking
don't know.
about the arena brawl.
Yeah.
Who got really bloody, but I kind of romanticize like what happened. Is that like I was like on death's door, beaten and bloody, and then like, I rose back to my feet once more.
You conveniently leave out the part where you lost.
Where I actually.
Yeah, and you actually died.
Yeah. Hey, that's charisma, dwarf. I don't actually have that much charisma, but I'm good at telling stories, so they'll believe me.
They probably will. They don't have any reason not to. Like you've never lost that they've seen.
Yeah.
So they don't have any reason to think you would lose now. How the heck did this end up?
Alright, well that was fun.
Alright,
Yay.
so I'm assuming you guys probably hang out there for a little while longer before returning back to the Blinking Tower.
Yep.
Sure.
And then, are you guys going to do anything else before you guys go to the Shadow Plane? Because this is important. Do you guys do any sort of prep work?
I still don't know what that means.
I have dark vision.
Like, I have a magic
cast on
weapon.
myself.
That's pretty useful. Okay.
I don't know.
You guys, because you guys don't, I don't think you guys know where you're going, where specifically in the Shadow Plane you're going yet, right? We haven't figured that out.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure that out once we get there. This is the best
Okay.
plan.
All right. I'm guessing you guys bring like a ton of travel rations. I'm not even gonna worry about the price on them. But you guys have bags of holding.
We bring food. We have bags of holding.
Yep. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. Yep. So you guys can head there now if you want. If you remember, there's basically at the very top of the tower. There's a big winding staircase up there. And at the top of the tower.
We fly up too.
Yeah, a lot of times you guys just end up flying up there. But there is a bunch of different buttons up there, basically, like runes that can teleport you different places, including places such as the astral plane. There's there's two different ones of the fire plane. One of them is the city of brass.
Hey, the city.
There's kind of the one that goes to like a
hot folk there.
Mm-hmm. There's actually 3 on the material plane. There's one that goes to Aslant, apparently. There's one that goes to Absalom, and there's one that goes to here, which is where you're at right now, Kaer Maga. And there's the shadow plane. There's one that goes to the water plane. There's one that kind of goes to. It actually says Earth Fire Divide, which is kind of strange, but
all the molten stuff.
Yeah, there's a
very dangerous.
There's several
Actually,
that
Doris would probably like to go to the plane of Earth.
And then there's one that goes to the water plane, and there's also several other runes that aren't glowing, like don't look like they do anything right now. They're like deactivated or not activated yet.
Let's just start pushing buttons.
That seems like a bad idea.
I'm gonna activate the one to the shadow plane after we've rested.
Okay.
And after I've cast dark vision.
Wait, what do you mean rested?
This lasts for hours.
Like we're waiting a whole nother day?
No, this is the next day.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Wait, this isn't the same day that we went to the bar?
Nope, this is the next day.
Because it was nighttime.
I got a rest.
Oh, I thought that day just started. Oh, did we do the bar thing on the same day that we went to the library?
After winning that
Yes.
fight, I would be in no
Oh, I
condition
thought we were already on the next day. Okay.
We are right
That
now
makes
on the
sense.
next day. Yeah.
Right. I thought the bar fight was on the next day already.
No, that was the same day.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Smash
Cool.
Burger talking to Tiki. Tiki, is there anything in my beard?
I
is
don't
there anything
know.
No,
his
there's
beard?
nothing in your beard.
What are the chances that something's in his beard, Game Master? Help me out. Do I need
Yeah.
a perception?
Give us a random take.
Alright, here's... Tiki starts looking. I don't know. No, I don't know. Nothing in your beard.
Yeah, for now you don't find.
There's a 25% chance there's not something in his beard.
For now you don't find anything in his beard. But the next morning, Brugar finds a comb in his beard, and he's not sure where it came from.
Or whose comb this is.
Or whose
Certainly
comb it
not
is.
Brugar don't have combs.
I
Or does
run into the tavern, slamming my door open, saying "Who is combing my beard?"
You go all the way back from the blinking tower right now, back there to figure out whose comb it is.
It'd be funny too, but he just wakes up confused.
Yeah.
Well, dark vision is useless to cast on Tiki because Tiki can't see anyway.
But my pony can, and I've been teaching my pony who you are, and who you is, and who you is. And hopefully that works out. Just bond
So
with
how
my
many
pony.
attribute rate ups until the pony has more int than Tiki?
I don't know. Like, what is its int right now? Actually, let's go look.
It's
Maybe
like
just
6,
2.
I think.
6. Yeah, it's 6.
It's pretty smart for a pony.
It's a pretty smart pony.
Whoa, what's that supposed to mean?
Look, I'm not saying
You're
that ponies are
offending
dumb,
me.
but they're kind of dumb.
They're
I
pretty
sexually
fucking
identify as a
stupid.
pony.
So we go to the Shadow Plane.
Yep. So you hit the bouton, and of course you have like kind of like windows that you can kind of see outside. So for before you can see like Kaer Maga. Now you actually also see sort of Kaer Maga, but muted. You see a shadowy landscape below you. It actually looks to be in like better conditions. For example, like the area over there where the called the Warren, where there's kind of like a hole in like the wall of, because like Kaer Maga basically is under. It's in like a gigantic kind of building almost for a lot of it. You guys are sticking out kind of above that right now, at the top of the tower, so you don't actually see most of the city itself, or what normally would have been the city. You kind of are seeing like the ceiling above it, but you kind of can tell that where there normally was a gash over the Warren in the wall there, that's not there. Like it looks like it's in much better condition. But yeah, so it looks like you're kind of still in Kaer Maga, but it's the Shadow Plane version of Kaer Maga.
Let's go explore Shadow Kaer Maga.
Burgers, like, what's the difference? It just looks like it's like
It's nighttime.
really nighttime. It does feel weird.
Yeah, it has like a weird like
The people
Twilight
here
feel
are
to it.
different.
I don't know if I'm gonna like that.
So you guys go outside then? Or are you guys
Yeah.
still just gonna stand in the tavern now? Okay.
It's like the kind of dark you'd expect from like being underground, but we're not underground. It's weird.
No, once you guys go outside and you're back on the ground level, you kind of almost are. High Side Stacks has like an open air, I guess, technically, like high up.
Dwarf
You have a
is
bunch of
feeling
tall
perturbed.
towers surrounding you. But yeah, it's very quiet, and you aren't. And normally in the High Side Stacks, I mean, the High Side Stacks isn't like the most busy part of Kaer Maga anyway, but there's normally like a few people around. But unlike normal Kaer Maga, there aren't any people around at all. It's really quiet, and the streets are completely empty.
Spoopy.
Do you guys just decide to wander around? Anywhere in particular you want to go?
I mean,
let's
commons
see if
for
Thoracic
Burgar.
Spire's intact.
but sure, I'll
Okay,
go.
anybody want to roll
Guarding it.
perception checks for
Sure.
as you guys
Oh,
walk in
you
there?
know I do. Wait, what's this button do? Oh, shit.
I'm suspicious and wary.
You
of
can see
my
how far I
surroundings.
am now.
Alright, let's see. Perception. You know what? And my pony is with us now. So.
Yep.
my
Oh boy, I
pony
rolled
is
2
gonna
2s.
perceive- Where's my
Yeah, but
pony?
one of those twos isn't like the other.
So wait,
I'm
you
actually
one
more
of you
perceptive
can
than
click my
Philippe.
buttons? Or not? Oh, that's only to me. Okay.
You actually rolled higher than Philippe, yeah.
That's incredible.
You become
wait, yeah, you're a
obsolete,
dwarf.
Philippe.
You have low light vision or dark vision, right?
It's not actually dark. It's kind of that weird, like Twilight kind of
Yeah.
look to it. Like there's light,
low
but it's
light
all
or not?
muted. It's technically normal light. It's just there aren't any colors. Like it feels like it's dark, but it's not. It's like when
Okay.
it's like when you're under a black light, kind of.
That's okay. I don't see
You ever
color,
seen
so
that
I don't
movie
notice
Sin
anything.
City? So, a
No.
lot like that.
Have I ever seen any movie
It's
ever?
like-
No.
If you saw with dark vision, but you're not using dark vision.
So as you guys are walking towards the Thoracic Spire, you hear a voice, and it says, "Well, well, well. I don't know what I expected here. I do know. I thought it would be. I was gonna say you had quite some nerve coming back here, but instead, you must just be ignorant or fools to have come here."
Haha!
And you don't see where it's coming from. It's just a voice. If you look around,
Do we
and you're like,
recognize the voice?
you do not recognize the voice.
I look around and in my gruff dwarf voice, I shout back. Who are you? Come and show yourself, you bloody coward.
I think you made a big mistake coming to my domain. I don't know how you managed to get here through Delpho's tower, but you're going to regret it. Unless you have something you can give me as tribute.
Oh, them's fighting words.
I'm gonna go invisible.
What do I know about this sounding creature? Is there a knowledge I might be able to identify what's speaking to us?
Not really.
Okay.
It's just a voice.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
and
a
you
voice,
can't-
so...
Yeah, and it sounds like it's kind of like moving around, and it's hard to tell because it's where it's coming from because of that. You get the sense that it's using some sort of... It might be using some sort of magic to, like, mask where its voice is coming from.
Okay.
Or maybe just using mundane ventriloquism, you're not really sure. But you can't tell where the voice is coming from. It seems like it's either that or maybe it's actually just moving really quickly. But you can't see it. You don't see anything. You're looking around. You don't... And, so Amber
This
goes
is a
invisible.
new concept to Philippe.
And it chuckles. Says, I suppose you think you're very clever. And then
I'm just on guard.
it says, well, I'm waiting. What sort of tribute are you going to give? Or do I need to unleash my wrath?
What sort of tribute
Is there
do
something
you demand?
just
We are merely, lowly adventurers that stumbled into Delpho's tower.
Merely humble adventurers, you say?
Yeah, merely humble adventurers.
Oh,
We
well,
didn't know where we were going.
then I suppose I've thought of a suitable tribute.
Your lives.
Entertain me! And you see, coming from a little alleyway, you see some shadows coming towards you. And I'm going to put you guys to a map.
Entertainment? I can do some pretty good entertainment.
Should I just copy paste all these stuff from here, I guess? Or whatever.
I will tell them
You
a
do
grand
you.
tale.
Alright, here we go. So you guys, I gotta get your tokens on here, obviously, but you guys are kind of in this, street walking towards the Thoracic Spire. These are kind of buildings on the right and left, and you see there's some shadows coming through there.
Okay. Alright, I need you to do the thing on the thing.
Alright, let me...
Otherwise I can't hurt him.
That's the wrong bouton. I think I just dragged Philippe's token out somewhere. There it is. Okay.
You did.
And then here, let's see. That's Tiki. Here's Sally. And then I think for the other ones, we're gonna have to just pull you guys from the other map.
Okay.
Here's miniature Kale. Oops. Let's see, who else am I missing? I need Amber as well.
Oh no, enervation doesn't do things to these guys.
Yes, it does. It heals them.
Yeah, useful things.
That's useful.
And I need
Let me
Ryza
just
as well on
retrain
here.
some skills real quick.
Why is
Don't worry, I drew us a
Dorian
tree.
drawing trees?
Because everyone knows there's trees in Shadow Kaer Maga.
Oh yeah.
Shadow tree.
Shadow trees. That's right.
They're happy
Shadow
little
trees.
shadow tree.
So I don't know how you guys would have actually been positioned.
Well, I'm standing next to Brugar, so I can do the thing. And Brugar's not here yet.
Oh, I didn't get Brugar on here yet. There's Brugar.
I'm Shadow Burger.
See, now it's a shadow tree because it's reversed. A brown leaves with a green trunk.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
Alright, so yep, everyone can roll initiative.
I'll be more with my phone. Well, I'll be on.
You know what? I'll
Oh,
also do this
Well, no,
I think I
we're
put these guys
walking
in
out
the
of the
wrong-
tower.
for Tiki.
Is that what happened? We just walked out of the tower?
Yeah, we walked
You
out
walked
of
out of the tower, and you guys have been walking down the street towards the Shadow Kaer Maga version of the Thoracic Spire.
This is probably how we'll be set up then.
There we go. Now these guys are on the proper layer. Is there like a thing I can do here? Add to turn for all these dudes.
Where's my initiative button? Oh, there it is.
It's not the
Hey,
intimidate
there we
button,
go.
I can tell you that much.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. So, where are my dice at? I'm gonna roll some actual dice for these initiatives because it's easier.
My dice are not on my desk anymore because I used them to playtest the game we played in Pathfinder.
What?
Which game?
The Royal Game of Earth.
Oh,
Which one was that? Was that the one with the spaces and the safe
the
spots
guy.
and the...
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
that's
the
a
other
fun
guy
game. I
that
like
you
that
wanted
game.
to marry.
I mean,
You
what
know,
can I say? Zoe
normal
just wants
Zoe
to
things.
marry every rich and powerful guy she meets. She's a gold hoarder, or gold digger, man.
Now I have to fucking make a character sheet for this guy because you keep like bringing him along. I'm like, okay, if you want to bring along the NPC, that's fine. He's pretty fucking useless. He's more useless
He's
than
like
Dan was.
he's like the pet I got in Secrets campaign. I just
my
used
snake is probably more useful.
handle animal to tame
Okay.
him.
Apparently Sally gets to go first. So, go ahead, Sally.
What?
No, hold on. What is her dex score?
Alright.
Because mine is minus 13. It's not just a
Oh.
12.
Sally is going to delay her initiative until Tiki.
Oh, okay. Alright, Sally. What do you say? Alright, Burgar, it's your turn.
I am going to pull out the wedge. Here, I'm gonna move over here 5 foot and just hold it out for Amber, telling her to do the thing. So I can hurt these shadow things.
Okay. So you're basically waiting for. Do you do anything else? Just move over next to right there and just.
That's
are you
all I'm
holding your
doing.
initiative?
No, I'm gonna use a standard action to attack anything that comes close to us. Within my reach.
Okay. And something's going to do that because this thing rolled really high in its initiative. So it's going to move
Oh, I can't
up.
hit it anyway.
And you actually can't hit it because it's got 10-foot reach. And it's going to try to hit Philippe. So yeah, Philippe, you're going to have fun.
And I'm
Or maybe
flat-footed,
just-
even though. Well, yeah, I'm flat-footed, right?
But it misses. It rolled a nat 1. Alright, Philippe. So it's your turn. So you got this gigantic shadow in front of you. It's way bigger than the other shadows.
Can I take an extract as like a how long action?
Standard.
It's a standard action that provokes an attack.
It'll
of opportunity,
provoke.
So you want to
Extracts
probably
suck.
you probably want a 5-foot step if you want to use that.
Alright, I'm just gonna quick study, 5-foot step, and attack.
Okay.
Full round
You have a
style.
magical weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it has the chance to actually hit.
Shit, I need. Okay. I need to turn off my haste attack. I think this works.
Okay. So let's see here.
Ignore the with haste part. I took out the haste attack. The roll's right. Yeah.
Okay, so the first attack hits, the second attack does not, and you do some damage to it. But it doesn't look like it does
Very effective.
very much damage because its wispy incorporeal shadow form is preventing it from connecting all the way. Okay, let's see, this next one. Looks like it can get to Philippe, so it's going to.
Oh god, are they all going for me?
So, Philippe, you have your mirror out, you said, right?
Sure. I think I
Or
just
did you?
default me to having the mirror and my rapier out. That's like my standard battle formation. If I need to take an extract though, do I have to like? Can I hold an extract while not dropping something?
Oh yeah, you would need a free hand to do an extract.
Okay, so but still, I think I will have the mirror out, unless I say otherwise. In which case, I may have to like do something dumb, like drop it or put it away.
Okay.
Because I feel like my extract is more of a before the fight deal.
So do you use the mirror then, as it's trying to
Nah,
attack you?
I ain't scared.
Oh,
No
okay.
fear.
It's going to attempt to touch you.
Please go after touch, remember.
Oh god. That's fine.
Unless you have force armor.
It misses. Yeah, unless you have like mage armor or some other force
Oh, I
effect
have shield.
Shield would work. That gives you. That
I have an
counts as a
extract
force
of that.
effect.
I just need to use it. But yeah, no, he can't hit
So
me.
he misses you anyway. Amber, it's your turn.
I do the thing. Weapon turns into
Alright.
whatever dwarven thing he wants, and I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna knowledge these guys.
Oh, I should have done that. Shit.
Okay, knowledge
So these
religion.
shadows.
Long hair.
Yep, these are just shadows. They drain people's strength if they hit them. If something gets killed by one, they turn into a shadow themselves. And
This guy is.
the bigger one is a greater shadow. It's
okay,
like a
so
normal
he's
shadow.
scary.
It's like a normal shadow, but
bigger.
he's bigger and does more damage.
Does
You know,
he turn
normally
things
greater
into shadows or greater shadows when he drains their strength to 0?
He usually just turns things into shadows as well. But it also depends
okay.
too, because if he kills something really powerful, that could turn into a greater shadow, for example. A lot of it depends on what the
Like
thing
me.
that died was.
I'm a lowly traveler, shadows.
And
That's 2 nat 20s on
yeah,
that.
Jesus.
so you know they're incorporeal. They have resistance to channeling, and they have the normal undead traits.
Yeah. That's my
Wait,
turn.
is the extract
Okay.
taking time the cast time of the spell, or is it just always
Yeah, it's
one
just-
No.
standard action?
Well,
It's always one standard
drinking
action,
a
I think.
potion, and drinking a potion is
Yep.
a standard action, unless you have.
Okay, so I should be ignoring the cast time field on all the spells.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a standard action for all extracts.
which
Interesting.
is a nice advantage because, like, enlarged person extract is kind of better in that way than
A full round
the
and
actual
stuff,
spell
yeah.
because the spell is a full round
Or, like,
action.
Restoration.
Yeah, restorate.
Restoration.
Extracts and restorations are really good.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
That's my turn.
I will
Alright, Tiki?
cast a spell and step up here to deliver. Hold on. Creature touched. Okay. Deliver a spell onto Brugar.
Okay.
Once I can find my character sheet and not my ponies. Yes, this one. And put this on him.
Ooh, neat.
Don't need them strength critting
Okay.
me, man.
Yeah,
that'd
strength
be
crits would be pretty bad. And then what does your pony do? Probably nothing, I'm guessing.
I tell my pony to stay.
Okay. Because yeah, I think you would have to do like a
Okay.
check to get it to attack a shadow anyway. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I
undead
mean,
is
Yeah, generally at least. Although it has a 6
Undead
intelligence, so
scurry.
maybe not. It might. Like normal animals need that. I don't know if the 6 intelligence affects that or not, but anyway, in any case, it's not won't matter here. So, Kael, your turn.
Alright.
The last person
so-
before all the rest of the shadows get to go.
Yeah. Kale's. So first off, I'm going to use martial flexibility to get battle cry, and
Ooh,
I'm
martial
going to let out
flexibility.
a little
Yeah, he gets like a
little,
one
yell.
1 feet martial flexibility thing from. I don't even remember what it's from your oracle shit, right?
Yeah, it's from my oracle, and everyone gets a +1 moral save to
Morale.
attack, and +4 morale bonus on saving throws against fear.
Alright.
Yeah,
a
plus
battle
4
cry.
against fear, and +1 on
And plus
attack.
1 to attacks. Yeah, but it's a morale
1 to
bonus, so it
attack.
won't stack. It won't stack with heroism, but
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Fireball.
okay, that seems like a good option.
Fireball.
Hit it like that.
It's a little
You had
bigger
that
than
circle
but
ready.
That's as much as you can get.
Okay. So it's hitting all but one of the shadows, basically.
Yes.
Okay. And I think it means they can all get a reflex save, and I can't remember. Do they take like? I think they take
Half.
like
Yeah,
half
they're gonna take
damage
half,
from it
yeah,
as well, so they
regardless.
might take a 4th damage if they pass the reflex saves. What's the DC on your fireball?
16.
Okay, and then what's the? I guess go ahead and roll the damage as well.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Wait, I'm cast roll.
Okay, so does a little bit of damage to that one. So it looks like it's at 16, right? So
Yeah.
the big one saves. The smaller one, it's closest to Philippe, doesn't. So it takes the full half damage, I guess. And I don't.
Fireball.
The one in the very back saves, the other two don't.
All right.
Nice.
And then Rise is going to let out a ear-piercing scream at the big shadow.
Okay. What exactly are you doing?
Needs to
Or
make
is
a
she just
fortitude
screaming?
save. Yeah.
What ability is this?
Ear-piercing scream.
I mean,
It's a
you did
spell.
say it
It's
was
like
an
a ability.
ear-piercing scream.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out if it's like what it does exactly. Is it like mind affecting?
Oh,
It
if
doesn't look like it
he
is.
passes the save, he takes half damage. If he fails the save, he's dazed for 1 round.
Okay. Yep. This is the thing it'll do things. It doesn't say anything about here being having any sort of immunity to it. I was wanting to make sure it wasn't like mind affecting or anything like that.
Alright.
So he takes half that
4
damage.
force damage. Yeah.
Is it force? I thought it was sonic damage.
I think
Or
it's
sonic
Sonic.
damage. Yeah, it's sonic damage. You're right. Yeah, sonic.
Sanic.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it affects him very much, but it does a little bit. All right.
Alright, that's my turn.
So let's see. This guy took some damage from the fireball, but I don't think he can. He can't get all the way up and attack this turn. I don't think. Yeah, he's gonna have to double move. So he is going to kind of fly in over here and will trigger Brugar's ready to action.
Alright, I'm gonna smack him. I'm gonna throw power attack and combat expertise into.
Okay.
Man, taking those negatives to the 2 hit.
That's okay, I still have like a plus 15 to hit anyway. Because it's a plus 5 weapon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Yep, that'll hit. And let's see. I don't think. Wait, it might be enough to take it out. Yep, that's actually enough to take it out. So you just slash at it, and because it took the damage from the fireball already, that's enough to finish it. It dies. Dissipates. So yeah, it walks up and just slaps it down. This other one is going to double move up here next to Philippe. That was a double move though. This guy can actually get to Philippe and attack him this turn, so he's going to do that. Philippe, you're getting attacked again.
Oh boy.
Do anything.
9.
I'm gonna
scared.
bail him out.
Alright, here it comes then.
Nat
Gets
1.
to do. There's a 15
Can
hit your
anyone
touch
make
AC.
me large?
Shit. My touch is 15.
Oh no.
So yeah.
You take 6 strength damage.
Holy
Ow,
shit.
Max. Good thing he's your dead.
Yeah, but still, you don't want these things strength draining all the way because
Oh yeah, then you turn into a
Is it drain or
turn into a
damage?
shadow.
It's damage.
It's damage.
Strength damage, yeah. This other one is going to move up and is going to attempt to attack Brugar.
Okay, he's gonna provoke because he goes through my threat.
Okay. Yep, that'll hit. And that will actually, it just dies. That one was also one of the ones that got hit by a fireball. Alright, and we're back in the top of this round. Philippe, Do you use your mirror image thing this time when the giant shadow tries to attack you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Let's see if it hits the image though. It does. It hits the image. This is probably a
Dope.
good thing for you.
Good.
So
Now it has disadvantage.
it has disadvantage
Uh-huh.
going around. And now it's your turn, Philippe.
Is that a 5e mirror? You inflicts
Yes.
the curse of 5th edition.
Yes.
I'm gonna full withdraw. Does that
Okay.
provoke from
That's
the
a
one
good idea.
guy?
Probably.
Provoke.
Yep.
Actually, if
From
you
one
move
of
through
them.
my
2 of them,
square,
yeah.
it won't.
That's true. If I kind of go this way, it won't.
Just move through. Yeah, move
Yep.
that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm full
Can
withdraw
anyone make
back
me
here.
big? Like increase my size?
I
No.
can.
Philippe can.
No.
But I did
But
full
he
withdraw,
didn't.
so
Yeah, he could have, but it would have provoked if he tried to.
Because
Yeah,
my
no,
reach
I'm not
at,
provoking
like,
from
large
4
would be
people.
ridiculous.
I'm not. I could make you enlarge person and then give you long arms.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Think
sweet.
about
'Cause
it.
I have combat reflex.
This guy's gonna 5-foot step up to attack Bruger.
That's gonna provoke.
5-foot
Wait,
stepping
5 foot
does?
step?
5 step. That's right.
He misses though.
Misses.
He rolls a nat
Hooray.
1. Amber, your turn.
The stupid big shadows are scary. So I'm gonna roll some d4s at him.
that's a good spell.
I have max d4s now.
You're gonna piss him off though.
What do you mean
Well,
max
he's not gonna like
D4s?
Magic missile.
For magic missile.
Magic D4.
Oh. I think D4 is like the reduced levels.
Magic D4 missile.
I mean, there's no save on that too,
And I'm
right?
activating my sorcerer's robes for this. So
Throw it
I'm
back
gonna
really quick. We're in the bathroom.
have 6 d4s, then +4 +5, so +9.
Right. There's no save against magic missiles, right?
Nope.
There's the counter. There's shield.
Yeah, there's a
that's
hard
fine.
counter for it.
There's no
It's
save.
a level 1 spell, but no save. Alright, a bunch of missiles shoot up,
important.
your invisibility gets removed, and this gigantic shadow takes a bunch of damage.
Yeah, it takes 26 force damage.
Yep. But he is still, like, together. The shadows don't wisp away like the other 2 did that Bruger struck down. And it is now Tiki's turn.
I'm a move now.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and do that. Now it's Tiki's turn.
Tiki is not sure if she can blind these creatures. Or
Only one way to
daze
find
them.
out.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah, I mean-
Wandering Star Motes, and I'm gonna start on the big guy.
That is a light spell, so.
Right about.
It's also mind affecting, so nothing happens.
Okay, well I
Right,
didn't
but-
know. I was asking.
But yes, the fact that it's a light spell as well means that it has it's impeded. Well, not really, because it only impedes light spells by reducing the range of the light. So
Oh, okay.
I don't think it actually does much to Wandering Star Motes. But the effect doesn't actually work on these guys anyway, though, because they are immune to mind affecting.
Yeah, she learned her lesson.
So the stars kind of dance around all the little shadows, but don't actually. They seem to just completely ignore them.
They seem dimmer than normal.
Do you move?
I do. I back up to my pony.
Okay.
And my
It
pony's
is
not
now
gonna do
Kale's
anything
turn
right
then.
Alright.
Shoot another fire.
Kale points his finger again.
Fireballs
Once.
again.
Fireball.
Fireball. Ding, ding, ding.
Go ahead and roll your damage for it, and I'll start rolling some saves. That's pretty good damage roll.
Are you hitting the
At least
big
better than
one
the
with
last one.
the fireball?
He's hitting all of them.
Then the big one takes disadvantage on his save,
Good point. Wait, I thought that was only
and
attack
not
rolls.
on his attack. I think
Or
it's
is it
save,
just an X roll?
save or attack. I'll
Okay.
double check though.
Wait, how'd you get?
I'll roll the
Fireball?
small ones first.
Oh, that's a Magus thing, right?
Yeah, Magus can cast
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah. Those assholes.
The little guys all
Pretending
fail.
to be a blasting sorcerer.
That's how William played his Magus.
It's attack or saving throw, so yeah.
Okay,
There's
cool.
a text for context.
So, all right, cool. And you said DC is 16 for the fireball?
Yes.
Okay, that one dies. That one dies. Okay, the gigantic one, there's only 2 left, but you take out 2 of them with the fireball.
Yes.
And now it's Brugar's turn, unless you want to do a move
Alright,
action.
time to lay on the
No.
hurt.
Ryza is going to fly up above Brugar, or on Brugar, and
Okay.
Hello to the little dragon.
burning hands.
It spews flame.
Alright, what's the
Spits
DC
out
on the
fire.
burning hands? It's like
It's,
How's
13
your
or
familiar
something.
able to cast all these
14.
cool spells? Is this like an archetype or something?
No, it's just fairy dragon stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
I think. Okay.
Fairy
So
dragons
go
don't
ahead
have
and
burning hands.
Well, his does.
Apparently.
does it? How does it have burning hands? That's a good point.
I don't know. Your lab lets me do it. That's
Oh.
good.
Good enough
I
for
can
me.
take it off.
Did you pick the correct fairy dragon? Like the CR2 fairy dragon?
I think it's probably letting him pick his own
It's-
spells because it casts spells as a 3rd level
It's
sorcerer.
CR. Yeah, it's a.
So he probably
CL3.
just picked. He just probably picked some of his
Oh.
own spells then. So that's fine. By default,
I mean,
they
it makes
normally
sense
have
that
grease.
fairy
You
dragons
can't
have burning
change
hands.
those. So now that you got that, that's what it does.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Like it's the same way when you pick a dragon or something in Hero Lab. You get to pick their spells.
Oh, do you?
Um,
okay.
yeah.
Because they cast as a sorcerer. So you. Of
Yeah,
like
the
a
thing
certain
in the
level.
bestiary is just a sample.
Yep, they just give you like an example
Every
list of
dragon can
spells.
use-
Yep. So, all right, cool. So, it doesn't look like the giant shadow takes like any damage from the burning hands, but
Okay.
it scratched or singed the little one a little bit. But all right, Brugar.
Alright, so, this big one. I don't like this big one. Or should I just take out the small one?
Take out
Yeah,
the big one,
whatever.
smash it. Smash
Brugar
it.
smash.
I'm gonna go after the big one. I'm gonna take a
Okay.
full round on it.
Maybe you can take them
With
both out.
combat expertise and power attack. So here comes my attacks at the big one.
All right, first attack hits. And is enough to kill it.
Wow.
Second attack goes to the other shadow. Actually hits and takes that one out. So all the shadows are gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so now out of combat for now. But okay, so you're out of combat. You guys what do you do? What do you do right after combat?
I'm going to start
I
mixing
twirl
an
my
extract
weapon
of
around.
Lesser Restoration.
I cast Detect Fiendish Presence.
Detect fiendish
That's so
presence.
meta.
What does that do?
Is that meta?
So
I've had
detect
like
bad
nobody cast that.
Detect evil. Spell functions
Functions
like
detect evil, so it
but-
only detects
Hmm.
only outsiders with the evil subtype, as well as lingering effects caused by their gifts, presence, and spells. Okay. Interesting.
I can't read the box because Google. Oh, it's a cone, and it's going from the direction of the shadows with a range of 60 feet.
Like where the shadows came from, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. So basically, it detects demons and devils effectively, and probably a couple other things that we might fit in that. But it's pretty narrow. That's pretty narrow scope,
Like Hytons
and
stuff.
yeah, and you don't actually detect anything
Okay.
like that in that area.
Well, that's good. That means that there's nothing trying to sneak up on
Huh. Well, that's
Well,
not
there's
true.
nothing that's meets that particular.
those things.
Yeah, that meets that
Okay,
narrow
I'm
scope.
looking for something
Anybody else
else.
do anything else? You're looking around for something? Okay, go ahead and roll a perception.
Any more enemies, bad guys?
Did these things leave anything behind after they're defeated?
I'm gonna say, yep,
No.
just lowly travelers, lowly adventurers.
Amber, I don't think
No
that
big
is going
deal.
to work here. Those didn't look like they cared.
And you hear that voice again. Amusing.
I don't think that guy cares either.
Okay.
That voice again.
I detect magic from that direction again. This time detect magic, not detect fiend.
I say, you're scared now is what you are.
You do not detect anything from over there. Philippe notices that, like, during this time, he doesn't see anything in particular, but he does notice, like, basically a disturbance in the air from, like this way up here. Kind
I
of
don't
like
know-
something
I don't see
moving
where you're
through the
pointing.
air. I'm on the wrong layer. So you kind of notice something up this way, towards the top of the map.
Okay.
You notice
I'll
you don't
just
see
point.
anything specifically, but you notice, like, you kind of detect some sort of motion over there, but you don't actually see anything.
So like
I'm
it's
gonna
coming
glitter
from that
dust in that
direction.
general direction. With shadow conjuration glitter dust.
Okay, show me where exactly on the map you want to do that at, or
And
describe
I'm
where off
mixing
the
my
map, I
extract
guess.
still.
Like, where specifically do you want to glitter dust? Or do you want me to just kind of pick somewhere and say you glitter dust there?
No, pick a spot, Mantis.
Okay. You conjure some shadowy glitter dust, which looks more real than normal shadow glitter dust. So you got that going for you. But it doesn't reveal anything.
Clue seemed too happy when you picked that spot.
Am I that easy to read?
Yeah. You're like, okay. In that case,
Yeah.
yeah, put it there. How long has it been since combat?
Not very long. It's only probably been a few rounds.
I need
How
10
long does
rounds to
weapon
finish
last?
making my extract.
Your weapon's gonna last for minutes per caster level, I believe. So
Okay.
yeah, you will have it
A
for
lifetime.
quite a while in combat terms. Yeah, but
I'm taking my extract of heroism while I'm also working on this, mixing this other.
while you guys are,
extract.
like, looking around
I'm
and doing this
mirror
stuff,
image myself.
you cast mirror image. Okay. And
I'm gonna mirror image myself too.
something appears.
Whoa. That's a thing.
And he looks towards Brugar. It says, "I want that."
Uh-oh.
Looking at my thing.
Your thing. He's
Nope.
looking at your thing.
Oops.
Oh man, it's a red-eyed black dragon. I knew we
You
were in
can
the
roll-
Shadow World.
Anyone that has Knowledge Arcana can roll Knowledge Arcana to identify what this is exactly.
It's a red-eyed black dragon.
I've got this.
Wait, do I have knowledge arcana? I don't remember. Let me look.
I don't know anything. God damn it.
I have a rink in it.
Good thing you guys know stuff.
No, I know it's a dragon, and that's about it. Maybe I don't even know that. I don't know.
Pluto Heroism lasts 90 minutes, so let me know if it's been much longer than 90 minutes later.
Sure. Yeah, you still have heroism.
I'll try and judge.
Well,
I just used it.
let's see. Amber and Ryza both recognize that this is an umbral dragon.
AKA
Yeah,
red-eyed
exotic
black
kinds of
dragon.
It's an exotic dragon that lives on the. They tend to live on the shadow plane, so it's not surprising to see, like that surprising to see one of these here. What else do you know about umbral dragons? You know that they are. They tend to be pretty cruel, and they tend to have, like, they have like a negative, like their breath weapon does negative energy. Negative energy damage. You also know that they can manipulate like shadows, and that really powerful umbral dragons actually create shadows by killing people. Although you do know that this one does not look like it's ancient enough to have that particular ability. You know that they're effective at fighting incorporeal creatures themselves too. That they have, like, their attacks can function as ghost bane weapons effectively.
Ghost touch.
Yeah, they have like ghost touch. And yeah, other than that, they have the normal dragon stuff. They can cast spells like sorcerers. They can fly.
They're
Yeah,
cruel
yeah.
things? Well,
Yeah, they tend to be
I'm
evil.
gonna cast a spell
They're
at
usually
him.
they're usually chaotic evil. You're just gonna cast a spell at it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
cast a spell at it.
All right.
This is non-negotiable. That's the party's thing.
Okay. We're gonna roll new initiatives, but that's gonna be
Alright.
your surprise round action. Is that Amber decides that
Come on,
talking
baby.
to this thing is not in the cards.
So
What spell do you cast at it?
Wait. First, like, this is not an undead dragon,
Oh
right?
my
So
god.
No,
negative
it
energy.
is not. But you know that negative
Oh
energy.
my god.
Yeah, negative energy should affect it. It has a negative energy breath weapon, but it is still an alive dragon, like a very much alive dragon.
you said it's been basically a couple rounds since last combat.
Yes, it's probably
Yeah,
been
I need to know how
effectively.
many rounds.
It's been effectively like 1 minute. It's been 10 rounds.
Damn.
So I took the heroism formula, which took one standard action, and
Heroism's
I'm
still
almost
on.
done. But I'm
Heroism's
almost done with my
still on.
lesser restoration thing. Yeah, no, I know heroism's still on, but I need time to mix my extract of lesser restoration, and it takes
Oh, you
1
would've had
minute.
Oh, yeah. I'll say you have that.
So
done.
I'm
You haven't
like
drank it.
almost done.
Yeah. But yeah. Go. You have what spell are you casting? You're gonna try to cast energy drain.
I'm
or
gonna
enervation on
enervate
it?
it.
Okay, go ahead
Oh,
and
man,
roll.
Oh god.
Swing.
Does that actually give it like positive levels or something dumb?
That'd be hilarious.
No, it does. It's going to affect it normally. In
Spell
theory.
resistance stuff.
Oh, I forgot to give
It
it
probably
a
has
round.
spell resistance or something.
It does.
Um,
Probably. It's a
It
dragon.
definitely has spell resistance.
I don't know what that
so
means, but okay.
I think that's going to hit its touch AC. Yes, that hits its touch AC. Go ahead and roll a caster level check. Okay,
Oh, that's a
that
pretty good one.
succeeds. Go ahead and roll
Here
your
comes the-
enervate. The one.
Oh.
Okay, well,
That's
good
so good,
news
though.
is I have this character in Hero Lab, so I can just apply the negative level really easily. So that's good, I guess. I think that's good. Does that affect its initiative too? No, it doesn't. Okay. Wow. Okay, well,
I rolled a
rolled
1 on initiative, so
That's what I rolled for its initiative, so... It looks like you guys rolled pretty well,
it's
too,
pretty
though.
appropriate.
So...
do we have more surprise actions other than Amber? Like, I would have noticed she's casting a spell and been ready to react, I think.
Sure. What do you do for your surprise round?
I take my extract of Lesser Restoration.
Okay, go ahead and roll your... how much strength damage you're getting rid of.
I think it's a D4, right?
Yeah.
I forgot to actually set up that part, but
Yeah, just go ahead and roll a d4.
blah blah D4. Okay.
Do I know if Umbral Dragons have a line or a cone breath weapon?
Okay.
You would know that they have a... It's a cone.
Okay.
Oh,
So...
we're back to rolling
This
initiatives.
is your first actual... Yes, new
Yeah,
initiative.
Damn.
Amber decided to surprise round enervate it, so...
Was it gonna attack?
It asked for
Probably
our
eventually.
artifact, and that is not allowed.
Yeah, it said it landed instead of musing, and then it showed up. It dropped its invisibility, is what it did, and it said, "I want that," indicating the artifact. So yeah,
Everything wants it.
yeah. I mean, here's the
Uh,
thing: if you guys hadn't used it, this would have played out a little differently. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
So you said we have a chance at a lot of gold this session. I think this might be it.
Oh, one thing I'm going to have you do also at the start of this, well, depending on how it plays out, you might, yeah. Also, everybody roll a will save versus its frightful presence.
But do we still have a plus
Uh-oh,
4 from the battle
spaghetti-o.
cry? Or is that done?
No, that's
How long is
done.
Battle Cry last? It's done, okay.
It only lasts
So-
a minute.
Yeah. So
Well,
everyone wants
I
to
don't
be
will
able...
think we're
save?
under 4 hit dice, so I don't think we're going to be fleeing this.
No,
This
you
is
might be
tricky.
shaken if you fail it, but
So
yeah.
this is my will save.
Oh shit!
And my animal. Hey, stop it!
Yes! I did something good.
My animal.
Oh,
gets
no, you're not
a
shaken.
+5.
You're not shaken.
I'm just stirred.
Alright, so it looks like...
I never nat 20 saves. It's exciting.
I'm at 19 for will versus fuel.
19. Okay, so it looks like everybody except Philippe, Amber, and Kael are shaken. So like half the party is shaken, but that's the only effect from that. So for its frightful presence.
Okay.
Ah, that -2.
And Amber, what do you do with your? This is your normal turn now.
I think that I'm not necessarily going to have as good luck with another innervation. So
You can
I'm
try
going
it.
to send my dwarf flying at it, dealing tons of damage. So I'm going to haste the party.
Oh, okay.
Dwarf.
Party
and
has
I'm
haste.
going to move to a position where I won't be like as easily breath weapon.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Kael.
All right. I'm going to attack it with Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ray of Enfeeblement. Okay.
Lower its strength. If it works, then it makes it easier for me to combat maneuver it.
I think it's just that.
Yep, but
Plus
you
a
also
hit.
need to make a caster level check. I believe. A lot of spell resistance,
You have to
yes?
get past spell resistance.
Yeah. Okay. That
So if it's a
is-
Maga spell, it's going to be d20 plus your Magus level.
Yep.
Nice.
There you do. You do it. Okay.
So it is roll
Roll the
d6
d6.
plus 4.
Nice, Mac.
So it takes 10 strength damage, right?
Look at if it
Yes.
fails, it's fortitude save.
And it's a
Damn.
fort save.
Yeah, it needs a
Fortitude
Uh,
saves for half.
Is it
pretty low.
It's fort for
14.
half. Okay.
Could roll 1.
Okay. Yeah.
It didn't
he
roll a
makes
1.
the save. So he's gonna take half that.
That's still
but
5.
That's still pretty.
That's
still
a
pretty
lot.
good. Ability, score, damage.
We've reduced its hit by like
Until you use
4.
spells.
And I probably
Yeah.
should have done this before, but again, I'm going to get Battle Cry and cry out.
Okay. Everybody has
For
battle cry
Philippe!
again.
That's your battle cry, right?
Alright, on its turn, it's going to yell out insolent whelp, and it's going to charge
Oh shit, it's Pip.
at Amber.
Of course it is.
Which will provoke from Brugar or not? 'Cause
Well,
he-
yes,
no,
that
he's
was
a
No,
a
unless he has
damage.
combat. Unless he
I
has
have
combat
combat
reflexes, then it does. Go for it.
I'm gonna try and trip it.
Okay.
Because
The
it's,
dragon.
because it's walking, right?
It is, yes.
This
Alright,
is gonna
I'm
be
gonna try and
funny.
It's a pretty good bonus to do it, because it's a +5 weapon I'm using.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. You're trying to trip a huge giant.
And you have haste and
Hell yeah.
the morale bonus to cancel out the shaken, so yeah.
Oh. Do I have a morale bonus? From what?
Yeah, you have battle cry.
Oh.
Battle cry
oh,
plus
that's
1.
good.
Well, it's a +1.
Yeah, it
I thought
sort of
Taken was
offsets it a little bit.
-2.
It is, so it's offsetting a little bit of it.
Alright, here comes the trip. Come on, natural 20, baby. I'll probably not know.
Pretty good though.
I have a pretty good
Actually,
bonus.
It's just huge.
it meets. It trips him.
Yes!
He's tripped right where he provoked, which would be right here,
Oh
I think.
my god.
Right? So he tries to charge at Amber, gets more pissed off, and instead is going to a breath weapon on everybody else, including
Shit,
Brugar,
you should let it charge.
So I think that's going to hit everybody but Amber, since you guys are kind of clumped up here. So everybody gets to make a reflex save.
Alright, go, super reflex save.
Okay.
And don't tell me what the DC is. You know.
Oh, I won't. I'll keep that. I'll keep it a secret. What's the recharge on this thing anyway?
27's pretty good. I'm gonna spend inspiration just in case. Do I have D6s or D8s? I have D6s.
Whew, my pony.
That horse carrying the combat.
Your pony is beast.
I don't think it has
Okay, I got a
evasion.
30
probably
reflex
just
save.
evades that
Cards.
shit.
Animal companions, yeah, it probably does have evade. Where am I gonna find that?
If it weren't for the
Evasion,
strength
yeah.
damage and the negative level, the trip wouldn't have succeeded.
Does that affect
That's
CMD?
true. Yes, it does.
It does.
The strength damage, particularly.
Oh, strength does. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
don't think
got a
the
30
negative
reflex
level
save.
does, but the strength actually does lower his CMD, and yeah, he met his CMD versus trip, so
So
yeah,
it
if
was,
he had,
yeah. Pretty good.
so yeah, if he hadn't had the strength damage, he would have actually not been tripped.
Would you
Yeah,
say...
but if he wasn't tripped, he wouldn't have breath weaponed all of us.
That's true. He would have just attacked Amber. It would have. That could have been really bad too. This guy's got some really good abilities for that sort of stuff, but yeah. Oh
It's
well,
okay,
he did
there's
that
7
instead.
copies of me.
So, everyone has their final reflex saves in here. So, let's see here. Ryza has improved evasion, right? So she's gonna take half damage, even if she fails.
Yes, I think maybe.
Or did
I
you do
thought
the
you
thing and got
traded
rid
that
of
out.
it? Oh, you might have traded that
No,
out.
she
So,
doesn't have it. Yeah.
okay, that might be relevant. So, Ryza failed, Tiki failed,
Oh no.
Brugar failed. Everybody else passed.
Yay!
Yay,
So everybody else
Sally.
takes half, or if Sally has evasion, she takes no damage.
She evades. Sally's a boss.
She does have evasion.
Yeah.
Sally is a boss.
Don't want
How
that
much
Yeah,
was
first
pretty
it?
sure I didn't take that.
That's the damage from his breath weapon. 62 damage.
What kind
Everyone who
of
failed their
damage
saves
is
takes
this?
60
Alright.
negative energy.
Ew.
Hopefully Tiki
Too bad
survives.
Safa wasn't here.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Ryza kind of
Who's
poops
dead?
into pixie dust.
Ryza's
Is she
dead.
dead?
It's alright
Oh,
though.
dear.
I can get her back.
Remember, she takes half the damage automatically.
No,
No,
she doesn't. She does.
She doesn't.
He
He has
has,
familiar
She doesn't,
archetypes.
She gave
Why?
it up.
Yeah.
He has familiar
No!
archetypes. So
It's
Ryza's
alright. I
gone.
can get her back.
You have a way to get her back? Alright, well I'm just gonna delete her token for now. So yeah, you guys just took a ton of damage from this thing. Good news is, that's the end of his turn. That's the good news. Brugar, he's tripped.
Would you say that this has all occurred within 9 minutes of the last combat?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. It's only been like a
You
minute.
still
A
have
minute
that
combat.
armor on you.
Oh, the fortification armor.
The
Yeah.
fortification, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I
That
just to
could be relevant.
survive not getting hit by this thing at all, because I don't have a lot of health left anyway.
Yeah. No, that's. I was
Yeah, no.
thinking you guys might fight
Maybe
this,
so.
but I knew it was gonna be sketchy. I wasn't sure if you're gonna do it.
Wait,
I should have expected
Ryza
it.
has
Well,
spell
let's
resistance.
try and just kill it.
That doesn't help.
That doesn't.
Okay, you're gonna try to kill it.
I guess we're just gonna
Yep.
try and kill it. I'm gonna full range.
Victory or death is what I say.
Because it's
All
prone.
right. It is prone,
So,
so
we might as well
that's-
hit it as hard as we can.
it's easier to hit it while prone, as long as you're using a melee attack on it.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Wait,
I'm full
JK
round.
Ryza is still alive. I have improved evasion.
Oh, she does have improved
But-
evasion.
Yeah, I was looking in the wrong spot of Hero Lab.
Okay.
Too bad your token's deleted. Too late.
She's gone. I'm not retconning it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go find the token again.
There's a
It's on a
laundry
different
list
map.
of specials that I have to read through.
Yeah. There you go. She's back.
Yay!
Her health isn't accurate, but you know, you can take care of it.
I
Tiki,
haven't
just heal me.
keep track on it.
Heal who? You?
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Oh,
let's see here.
I can't see your bar.
Attack.
What happened?
Number 1.
Yeah, your bar's
breath
not showing, Brugar.
Oh, that's not my fault.
That is
I'm at
Tiki's
41
bar.
health out of 100.
Where the heck is it at on here? Oh, there we are. Okay, so let's
Hopefully
see.
I hit with
20...
all three. Because it's prone.
You
20.
don't, unfortunately.
Even though
Only-
it's prone, oh man.
Wait, no, wait. You're right. Actually, all 3 of those do hit.
Shit.
So it takes a ton of damage. But it is still up.
84.
Well, yeah, it takes 84 damage. And is still up. It looks pretty...
And has DR.
It does look pretty wounded. It technically does have DR, but this weapon goes through it, no problem. This thing does not worry about the DR. It's just that this is a dragon. And you're not going to take a dragon out in one turn with melee attacks, even energy drained
With each
dragon.
hit, he like roars out like, "Damn, blasted dragon!"
Alright, Tiki.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I could heal. I made a button for this, right? I am going to cure critical wounds and then step forward and deliver
Yay.
it. That's
Alright, I'm at 65.
pretty
Hopefully I
lame
can take
roll.
some hits. If we get Kael up in here.
Yeah, I'm scared
Hopefully.
now, though. Okay, I hide behind Brugger. Sort of. I duck down a little. Yeah, no, okay.
All right, Philippe.
I am going to.
Not gonna lie, Tiki's actually
I don't even
scared.
know.
This is scary.
This is a scary fight. I think
For
you
her,
guys
especially.
you guys got really lucky with your opening volley here, and I think you have a
Yeah.
chance though. More of a chance than I thought you were gonna do.
Sally's gonna charge crit it, so just wait.
Mhm. So
Yeah, I'm
what does Philippe do?
Trying to figure out. How long does this thing last? Blah 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 blah.
You
Duration.
should drink an
is a long
extract
time.
and then move up to it.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
close.
gonna drink an extract of. I'm trying to decide which one I want. I will drink an extract of fiery runes.
What?
And then move. Wait, does fire do nothing against it? Is fire bad? Would I know this?
No, fire's fine. It's immune to cold. And
Okay,
you
that's
also know that like negative energy damage doesn't affect it. Although energy
Okay,
drain
and I'm
still
gonna
works on it.
move. Like,
But he has
I
like
don't
the
know what
same
would
sort of
provoke.
thing. Like think like well I guess you weren't in
I
that
don't think
game,
you
but,
actually
like,
drink this extract. It's kind of like something you pour on a weapon.
well, I drink
has
it,
the
and
same
then
sort
I
of thing.
spit it out on the weapon or something. I don't know. Maybe I just drink it and then touch the weapon. I think is actually how it works. But yeah, either way,
Same
I'm
action,
using the
just- yeah.
extract.
Yeah. Investigators are kind of gross
So I'll go
in that
here
way,
and then
where they like
up one.
drink their spells. It's weird, but it's weird.
So that's my standard action is to drink the extract and kind of touch the rapier I'm holding, and then move action. I'll move up here and I'll pull out the mirror during that move as well.
Oh, okay. And Sally, does Sally do anything?
Tiki tells Sally to back up a little bit to safety, and so Sally will kind of go over here.
Ride,
Okay.
Sally, ride.
Top of the round, Amber, it's your turn.
Fuck it up, Amber. Don't let it get up. Innervate it again.
I'm ready in action to enervate it when it gets up.
If it gets.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a good plan.
Kael, your turn.
It's in melee combat now. Does that matter for those kinds of attacks?
It's so
Okay.
big though.
It
Yeah,
technically does matter, but
Its AC
yeah.
is probably easy to hit.
Well, yeah,
You don't have to
that's
worry- don't
the
worry
thing,
about
is
cover,
she's not
but
shooting like
the-
this. You can just shoot it like this.
yeah, you don't have to worry about the
So
cover,
it's
but you
okay.
don't have to worry about it being in melee.
Alright, I'm going to...
But it is harder to hit while it's prone,
Yeah,
too.
let-
So, with a range attack,
I
at least.
can cast the spell, then spell strike it after I move, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just
gonna
be
do
careful,
that.
this thing has reach.
But it's prone, so it's gonna be at a minus to hit you.
That's true.
Does Brugar have reach?
I do.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
with his weapon.
he's got a reach weapon.
Okay. I have to move up.
Okay. So, as you try to move up, it attempts to bite at you. It says, "Stay away, filth," and tries to bite you. Here comes the bite attack. Is this factored in with the penalty? Yes, it looks like it is. Wait, let me uncheck the button real fast to make sure it's applying correctly to it.
Man, that roll for that breath weapon was so good.
Yeah. It makes up for all the.
It's pretty much all above average. Besides
It makes up for the really bonkers roll you guys got against it, I guess. For overcoming its spell resistance. So he attempts to bite at you. Does a 23 hit?
Oh,
Yes.
ah. That's kind of a low roll too. Ouch.
Bites you
Some
for
damage.
17 damage.
Alright.
Does he have any other
Well,
abilities on his bite
shit.
that he got to worry about? Nope.
It's okay, Kale. If it's any consolation, I don't think you're the one that it's going to attack.
We'll see. He just cast a
Don't
spell,
say
right?
Unless he
that.
somehow like crits on the shocking grasp and deals more than 90 damage to it.
It's
Alright.
probably dead then.
Well, he has to get the spell resistance through.
So it's
Actually,
yeah.
first he has to hit, and he doesn't.
Oh, right.
Even with it prone.
Ouch.
That does not hit. But you still have the shocking grasp on your scimitar, at least. So you got that going for you.
Yep, charge is still.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
it's
On.
Wait. It needs to roll against my mirror images.
Okay. I didn't know you had mirror
For
images.
its attack, yeah. He
I
What
did
is,
say
did
that he
at
put
the
the
very
before combat.
beginning. 3.
I remember it now, but I had forgotten. 3 mirror images, so a d4.
Yes.
He hits you. Instead of
Ah.
mirror images. So.
Call it karma.
Yep. On its turn.
As long as it doesn't breath weapon again, I think we're okay.
Usually that has a recharge.
Usually it has a
or,
cooldown, that's what I'm
or
saying.
a limit to how many times it can be used. He is going to cast a spell defensively.
I'm a spellcraft.
Using a spell-like ability. And he is doing...
this is where I need to disruptive. I swear I'm gonna
Well,
get that next level.
it's just normal spellcasting because he casts as a sorcerer.
Nat 1, baby.
And Ryza would have flew off.
Okay. So he is casting invisibility. And he turns invisible. So let's put him on the layer where you can't see him.
Boop.
And
That's making things difficult.
It's no problem.
but I think you guys have a solution to
It's
this.
prone,
but-
though,
Is it?
right?
It's no longer prone.
Brugar.
But it takes a move action to stand up, so it's where it was.
It might be 5 feet further.
Might
I'm
be.
gonna hold my action until after Amber goes.
Hold your initiative till after Amber. Okay.
Yeah. And I tell like Tiki and Amber, but mostly Amber because she does this thing like, "Hey, do something."
All
I
right.
can't say it.
Tiki, what do you do? Thing just
Uh,
vanished in front of you.
Hold on, let me see how many casts I still have. Good.
Because I
Um,
guess Brugar let me know if you want to change your mind and, act before Amber as well. But
Me?
yeah, you might change your mind here.
Oh, okay.
So did I see it move and then vanish, or I just saw it vanish?
No, it vanished.
vanished.
You saw it vanish, but it was on the
It then
it was on the
vanished.
ground.
Do you have invisibility perk?
I
Which is glitter
cast-
dust.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to heal or glitter dust.
It's a good question.
Probably glitter dust. We can kill it. We're strong.
Yeah, but Amber might be able to do something. Amber?
We could delay
what
your
would
turn
Tiki
until
do?
after her, but
I mean, I can deal with it, but if you glitter dust it, I can also do other things to, you know, make its life miserable.
I'm just concerned that the heal is going to bite me in the ass later.
Nah, I'll be fine.
I hope so. Because
I trust in you, Teak.
I'm pretty hurt myself. So I will
You cast and move, right?
glitter dust.
Yeah, most of you guys are pretty hurt.
I'll glitter dust the area that I. It would have been like here, I thought, right?
It's where you last saw
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
You just saw Kael attack it directly above him, so.
It's probably in one of these squares.
There he is. He gets to make a will save, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you might
be
blind him.
blinded.
Here's hoping.
I don't think he's blinded.
No.
But he is revealed.
Suspicious.
You see an outline of him.
Has he stood up?
Yes, he's standing again.
No, I'm not gonna do my action because that pretty much loses my turn. Well, it loses my turn anyway, but
I'll stay where I am.
Yeah, I mean, we could. It could let you trigger your ready to action if you want, though. It's up to you.
actually, he's no longer in melee combat. We'll trigger my
Yeah.
ready to action.
Fuck him.
There you
Okay.
go.
So that puts your ready to action, your initiative right before Tiki's now, since that's when your ready to action triggered. And go ahead.
Does that hit his touch?
Oh god.
That's
It does. Yeah, it does actually. It's his touch.
What?
He's a huge dragon. Huge dragons don't have very good touch AC.
No, they don't. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
a. You overcome the spell resistance. Go ahead.
Oh my
damn,
god.
those rolls. Rolling good.
Oh my god.
Nice. Alright, he's not looking too good. Philippe. He shrieks out as he gets hit
Wait,
by
I'm gonna
that.
go right after Amber.
Oh, Brugar wanted to go
Yeah,
first.
that's
So.
true.
Brugar then, go ahead.
I'm gonna step up to him.
Wait, step up, you have a reach weapon. Oh, yeah, never mind.
I have to get to
Yeah.
10 feet.
Yeah,
I
what's up?
thought you were where you are.
And I'm gonna take my first attack as a trip.
Okay. That'll do it. Trip him again.
I'm gonna take my second attack as my damage. Second
What
and
about your
haste
third
attacks
attack
are
from
gonna be-
haste? Yeah.
Well, that was my whatchamacallit. That was my first attack, and now I get my second and then haste attack. So for this one, I'm just gonna roll the long hammer damage, but ignore the first roll and just take the second and third one.
Okay. So second attack and third attack. Only the third attack hits.
And that is my turn.
Okay, he's looking
And I
pretty
tell the
badly
dragon,
hurt.
give up, mate.
Philippe.
Okay. God, he's tripped at least. I'm going to move up here.
Okay, that provokes.
Yeah.
Do you activate your mirror?
Sure. That's used to.
I don't think that
didn't
even
need
hits
to.
your. Doesn't hit your AC. Is it within 5 of your
It
AC
does,
though?
It doesn't even hit the mirror, no.
Dang. Okay.
So it'll stick around for a round, which won't matter. Well, it might matter.
Might.
It's a round, yeah, if it attacks me. Okay, and then I'm going to
No, I
quick study it.
actually that would have been a
and
lower.
attack it.
That would have been a lower 2 hit than that. Actually, would have. I wasn't applying that.
Yeah, it still was less than 5.
Yeah.
I'm attacking it with my rapier, which has fire runes on it, and ignore the second attack. Yeah, second attack's the full round
Sure.
one I don't get. I hope it's right. I don't know.
So just the first attack there, the 28.
The first and the third. Or no, you don't get haste. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, just the first
So
one.
that 28 hits.
Okay, and then I get to add fire runes damage.
How does fire runes work? Does that allow spell resistance?
Let me check. I forgot about that. Fiery runes. Save none. Spell resistance. Yes.
Okay, so you get to roll a caster level check. It's going to be just a d20 plus whatever your character level is, probably. Unless you have any other modifiers.
I don't. I'm wondering if there's got to be a fancy way to do that here. Here we go.
Unfortunately, the fire runes do not work, but you do still stab him for some damage.
And it does expend the use though, right?
Yes.
Damn.
They just fizzle.
But Amber made it look so easy to overcome his spell resistance.
His Cesar is
yeah,
probably
so-
at least 21.
So 5 plus 4 with a +1 rapier. So
Okay.
9 minus DR. Does it look like I dented him at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, round 3, Kale.
Okay.
You do still have
Give it
your
to-
shocking grasp.
Yeah, I know. I get. So do I get the free attack with this, or does that not count now?
So what you can do is you can 5-foot step up, full round, then cast a spell defensively after your full round, and then get another free attack.
Yeah.
But you don't normally
Oh,
get the
okay.
free attack.
All right. So we're going to 5-foot step up and
Yep.
full round.
Okay, and if you want to leave the option up for spell combat, you got to make sure you take that -2.
Great. I'm not going to.
You're just gonna do a full attack.
Yep.
Okay.
But before I attack, I rage.
Sure.
Reminds me of Alias. Oh,
Oops, I hit the wrong one.
sure he did.
But it doesn't matter. That's fine. It has the same
I mean, that one
modifiers.
misses, but he still has more attacks because he gets to full round it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one misses, but you still have your other 2 attacks.
Oh my god. You could have crit.
That one will hit.
Or is that it?
Wait.
No, the
he
other one-
keeps the
I
charge.
keep hitting the wrrong one.
Well, that's
Because
fine.
that should be his
Like,
It's not
second
keen.
attack,
Because-
right?
you have. Oh, you don't have keen.
Well,
No, I keep clicking the wrong one.
I
that'll
think that's
hit.
It'll still hit though.
It'll still
Um,
hit, but it won't confirm.
You'll have to roll for spell resistance for the shocking grasp though.
All right.
Spell resistance is dumb.
It's
How do
also
I get
not
it?
intensified, I believe.
No, it is.
Oh, it is?
I can intensify.
Yeah, he
Oh, it was.
intensified it
Yeah,
last time
yeah,
too.
it was. Okay. I lied.
Wow.
Okay, you overcome the spell resistance.
Everyone can overcome spell
and-
resistance but me.
Yeah. Let's see if he's still up after that. That's gonna be a lot of damage. What the?
I thought he
Let's
resists.
try that again.
Oh, he resists cold, not electric.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think he is actually dead at this point. You kill the dragon.
Dead?
Oh shit!
He is dead.
He didn't get a
DED.
chance to get.
Oh.
Alright, so he
DED
drops
dead.
dead.
He
and
drops
But
I
I'm
dead,
gonna take
raging.
so
gasping
much
out.
from this dragon.
He says, "How could a baboon kill a mighty dragon?" And he dies.
And I say to him, just lowly adventurers.
Where's
Holy
the skull
shit.
thing? The hell?
When
I
I'm
look
in
for
rage, I'm
treasure.
noticeably not tired this time.
And yep, he's dead now. What do? You look for treasure.
Look for treasure.
Don't look around. You don't see any treasure. That's gonna be the
Alright, I'm
problem
gonna-
now. You guys don't. Now, you guys realize that he probably has a hoard somewhere, but you don't know how to find it now.
All right, we're gonna go look for it.
I'm gonna cast
I'm-
It may
Light
take
Wound
us
on
forever,
myself.
but we're gonna find. Because
Yeah.
God
work-
damn it, I want this wealth.
Let's consult the star chart. Where is this dragon?
Yes, let's consult the star chart. I'm gonna stand on top. I'm gonna climb on top of the dragon and lift like my weapon high while it's still a weapon, and just like, yeah.
God damn it, Tarkonis. We're not gonna help you until you tell us where the treasure is.
Until you tell us where the dragon's hoard is.
Brugar didn't think he was like ever gonna like see and fight a dragon, and certainly not like a shadowy like umbral dragon, and he's feeling pretty fucking
Yeah.
good right now.
I actually feel bad
You need
now
to
because I'm
bring
looking
some
at it.
proof so people can.
I think
audit
Enervate
it.
actually technically wouldn't have worked, but I'm gonna say it worked anyway.
Hey, Kale, take 18 plus 9.
Because I
Healing.
think
Aw.
I know it's
Are they
it's
immune to
really well, it's really nebulous because it just has the same sort of. I think it might still work, but I'm not sure because it has a thing where it has a positive energy and negative energy swap for it. So I'm not really 100% sure how
Does
it
it
works on
say
that.
it
Let me double
resists
check.
or is immune to that energy type?
It needs to be immune to energy drain.
I don't think it specifically is immune to energy drains. You might be okay on that end.
Because they're different.
Yeah, right. That's why I'm not 100% sure. So I think I'm fine with the ruling we did there anyway. But yeah, because it says they're immune to negative energy, they're immune to death effects, but Enervate is not actually a death effect, and they have negative energy affinity. So they are alive but react to positive energy as though they were undead.
Oh.
So that's the part where
Like,
I'm
know
not
what?
can't
100%
slay
sure.
living yet.
Yeah, you know what? No. Pluto, yeah,
I
it
think-
should have healed off of the inner.
No, it shouldn't have.
Will
Because
not heal.
like for Dampiers and for
Right, that's what I was
the
thinking.
Black Blood Oracles, like
I'm pretty
they
sure it works
don't
like
have
them.
that thing. There's a specific thing that's immune to like negative levels and energy drain.
Right.
That's
So I think
different.
that it was one of those weird things where I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm gonna go with that. That's how it worked. It had spell resistance anyway that you overcame. I was like, it's gonna be really hard to kill with Enervate anyway, and you lucked out and were able to do it. So. But yeah.
Is anyone else super hurt?
I guess it wouldn't
I
be
if
healed
see
from
everyone's
it,
health bars.
everybody
but I
but
think it would've
Amber.
been immune to.
I don't think
Well,
so.
I healed me and Kale.
What umbral dragons are immune to energy drain?
No, they're not. They're immune to negative energy, but not energy drain.
What do you have an adult or what is that you have?
This is just a young
Yeah, that's
adult.
what I'm-
Maybe the
Umbral
higher
dragons
level
have
ones
negative
are.
energy.
Yeah, an
affinity,
adult is
And
immune to
that
energy
says you
drain.
point your finger and fire a black ray of negative energy.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how it worked, but we're gonna go with that. So.
What
Yeah,
if? What
maybe if it
if?
lived longer?
What if to preserve the continuity and the rules, Amber is not actually shooting negative energy at it? What if she has discovered some other spell that just
Either that
looks
or
like
it's
Enervate?
Not
Or
a
this
full
thing was alive.
Umbral dragon.
Umbral
Maybe
dragon.
it was. Maybe it was some sort of
Maybe it's a Kai in the
partial
form of an
Umbral
Umbral dragon.
like
So
half
according-
Umbral.
If we run across another Umbral Dragon, according to the thing on the SRD, Umbral Scion, they are immune to energy drain.
Okay.
which is separate
shit.
from negative energy affinity.
I didn't mean to copy all of that, but negative inner. It does have.
Oh yeah,
negative
Umbral
energy
Scion. I
affinity.
didn't notice that one. So yeah, he should have been immune to it. So that was my mistake, but
He should have healed from it, according
No,
to
it's okay.
this.
You just
he should have.
see.
Yeah,
This is the thing.
but
You just have to roll with a mistake, and now we explain something unique about either the dragon or Amber's character.
right. Well, yeah, maybe he's not a normal
Or
Umbral
the dragons
dragon.
in this specific version of the Shadow Plane aren't
He's been
Nah,
like
he's
quite
just not
full Umbral Scion.
He's just not a normal Umbral dragon. He was only he was an Umbral dragon hybrid of some other sort of dragon. But the important thing is you got to figure out what you're gonna do to find its horde, because I assume that's something you guys want to do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something we're gonna do. Well, ask
So,
if this dragon
somebody mentioned
is
this-
in, like, is it in this district of Kaer Maga or this district of Kaer Maga? Shadow Kaer Maga.
It has
Plane.
scales,
Shadow
right?
Kaer Maga.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. It has scales.
Yeah.
I
take
really
one of
just
the
want to
scales, 'cause
like
they look
harvest
unique.
everything from this thing.
Well, maybe
How
not.
badass would it be to have like this thing could make like full plate for a medium creature? I want like umbral full plate.
Do you want to sit here for like an hour or two picking at this?
Yes.
Because it's gonna.
Brugar would spend the night with this thing as his victory, his trophy.
All right, so Umbral, you're trying to like skin it basically to harvest the
I'll-
scales.
I'll give him whatever information I have.
Just help me.
So-
Yeah.
Everybody help us. Everybody help us. And
I'll
take like
help.
something from the dragon.
Collect the dragon.
Okay.
Take like an eyeball. I'm sure an eyeball's worth a lot from this thing. Like its teeth, its I don't know, its heart. Oh, for sure it's heart.
I
You
thought
know
I
for
was
sure
bad.
that
Sounds
The
like
glands that it uses to for its breath weapon,
I
Stored
Can be
negative
used-
energy.
yeah, they can be used to for making any sort of like weapon that does negative energy damage.
Oh wait, what if we can somehow like harness its ability to like ghost touch things naturally? That'd be badass.
You could do that with yeah, if you made like a weapon with
claws
like,
or
its
something.
claw or its teeth, you could make a ghost touch weapon.
Harvest everything from.
Okay.
Brugar, I've never seen you so excited.
I don't have
about
survival,
killing
so
someone.
I'll
I'll
let
help
you guys
with-
do that.
I'll try to help.
I tell Tiki story like the stories that my father and grandfather raised us
Oh, I'm helping.
on, like of
I-
giant slayers and dragon slayers.
Heal you while you're telling me your lovely story.
And that like to kill a dragon is like the greatest feat that a warrior can aspire to.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Like,
as well.
the plan
Yeah,
would
no,
have been
it's-
completely different if, like, I asked if it was immune to energy drain.
Yeah, no, and I gave you bad information because I thought it. I was like, I didn't read the Umbral Scion parts. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Enervate will still work. And then it was like, yeah. So, oh well. It wasn't a full Umbral dragon. It was
Who are you
It was like a
killing
half
here,
umbral.
Kiki?
half Umbral dragon, half like regular
Brugar
black
and
dragon or
me?
something.
Okay. I still cannot see your guys' health bars, so I didn't know who needed things.
Oh.
Huh. This is
Maybe
kind of fun.
Amber doesn't have like negative energy innervation. Maybe she has like astral innervation where she's like draining the magic from it instead of like the life from it.
Well, then we have to stick with that.
Yeah, whatever.
Hell, I would.
You guys are harvesting.
any case, it
I'm
worked.
gonna try and look for its horde or something, or
Yeah,
maybe
you're
look for
looking
clues. I'm
around.
gonna look for clues on it to see if there's any trace of like a material. You know, like Sherlock Holmes would like find a little piece of like dirt
Amber?
or something on it and be like, this is dirt from this one place in this one
Can you
location.
keep shaping this weapon?
Yeah, I can keep going.
Okay, like shape it one more time for us, so like into like something big and sharp, so that I can harvest the scales from it. 'Cause
Big and
I'll have
sharp,
no
okay,
problem
it's a
cutting
great
through
sword
it
now.
with this thing. All right. I get to.
All right. So yeah, Philippe, you are still not really able to figure out any information from that. But somebody else had another idea that you might be able to help out.
I don't remember what they said, or I didn't hear it. I mean,
We asked the star chart.
oh yes,
yeah,
what a
do-
great
I'm gonna
idea.
Heal myself some more.
It's probably a good idea.
Does anyone else need healing? I think we're probably pretty good now, right?
You're all decent.
I don't know.
Is there something you can do, Pluto, so I see their health bars?
No,
maybe?
you guys need to do it.
No,
Well, I can't see your
It's
secret.
something that Pluto does,
No,
actually.
the tokens are probably already set. Well, no, he just pulled it from that character sheet instead of using the ones he's already set a billion times over. Probably.
Yeah.
Like, I can see Kale's health bar, and that's it. Oh, and Brugar's. Brugar's is there, too. And my
Yeah, I
own.
see. Now I see Brugar's. I don't see Tiki still or the horsey.
Well, I never filled out the horses one. Here, I'll do that.
The horse didn't take any damage, so the horse has evasion.
Yeah.
Okay. I need spell penetration.
Um. Well, I mean, we can't just ask the star chart where. So.
Right. I said ask if it's, well, first let's ask if it's in like east or west, not quadrants, but what's like halves of Kaer Maga.
What if it doesn't know?
If you're asking if it's on the west or east,
Side of Shadow Kaer Maga. If the dragon we've defeated's horde is on the east, is in east.
okay. So you ask, is it on the west side of?
Yeah, is it
Is
in
it on the west side or something?
eastern half of Shadow Kaer Maga?
Yeah, it's on the eastern half of Shadow Kaer Maga.
Okay, can we have a map of Shadow Kaer Maga?
Yep. Keep track of what your health is before I move you over, because I'm going to be pulling you back to the Kaer Maga map, and your health is not going to be the same as on this map, because I'm really good at Roll20.
It's okay,
Let me know when
mine's
you guys are ready.
69.
You guys all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sure.
Alright, we're back on the Kaer Maga map.
Okay. So we've ruled out the Warrens downtown, Biss, and Cavaclay, whatever that's called.
It's on the east half.
Is it in the high side stacks?
Yes.
Is it in the Thoracic Spire?
No.
Is it in a another prominent building in the high side stacks?
Yes.
So what's the other one? Is the tower?
There's I mean, the high side stacks has quite a few towers, but it's in a particularly prominent one, which is a very insightful question.
You know what
I
the
am
prominent
going
buildings
to try to knowledge local this.
I will try and knowledge local it. let Skillbot do its work.
You know that the most prominent towers in the high side stacks would be the
Yeah, there
Thoracic
you go.
Spire, the Blinking Tower. Maybe it lives in the Blinking Tower.
That's what
Did
I
you think of
thought.
that?
I
But
said
no,
that.
There's also the tallest tower in the high side stacks that you know in normal Kaer Maga is normally unreachable by anything other than magic means. You have to, and it's basically not actually owned by anyone. It's held as like kind of a meeting zone where like high-ranking, movers and shakers of Kaer Maga meet up as like neutral ground because it used to be a thing that people fought over. But who knows what it is in Shadow Kaer Maga? It might make sense for the highest point in in all of Kaer Maga to be a dragon's lair. Like that seems like the sort of place a vain creature like this might keep.
In the tallest tower.
The tallest tower in Kaer Maga? Yes, it's in the tallest tower in Kaer Maga.
Okay, we found it, boys.
You found it. Good job. Now you just have to get up there. But I mean, you guys can probably deal with that.
I want the treasure before the end of the session.
Okay. So,
I cast Fly on us to get us to the top of this tower, except for Philippe. Philippe can cast Fly on himself.
You have... Okay.
Can Philippe cast
You think
fly
I
himself?
can. I take some time, but I can. I take a minute to create the thing.
And I don't cast Fly on Tiki, I cast Fly on her horse. Pony.
That's cute.
Cool. I get on.
Okay, and you guys go up to the top of the tower, and there's kind of an opening at the top through like kind of a little alcove, like a deck or a balcony kind of thing, and like a big opening. And inside you see a bunch of money, lots of items. You see things. You see
I love things.
You see lots of books. You see coins and gems and jewels and other valuables, and you see some weapons. Couple weapons stocked on like a little like weapon rack, and yeah, it's like I said, there's some bookshelves with a ton of books on them and a bunch of coins and gems and such lying around. You want to go ahead and go in there and, well, do you do anything else before you go in there?
Check for trap.
Yeah, I'll look for traps.
Oh, perception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not
I'll
checking anymore.
do Philippe things.
And you don't think you see any traps.
Wait, shit, my perceptions this game have been so bad.
Well, you don't think you see any
2s
traps.
and 3s, man.
Oh well.
I had 140, that was decent. Okay.
So,
Hey, I might be able to make the boots of fast healing.
now assuming you guys go in there, yep, appraise would be the skill roll I'm looking for. You don't need to roll that many appraises. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Dwarf
okay.
agreed.
I'm just trying to appraise
Activate.
everything in the room one at a time.
No.
There's a lot of items, right?
Yeah, it's mostly gems and like
Okay,
gems
so
and
most
some
rates
coins and like other valuables. There's like a little library, kind of like there's some books in there, and some of them are pretty rare. All in all,
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the session here, and I'm just gonna give you guys a value on the coins and gems and such, and then keep in mind there's also 2 magic swords or weapons. One's a sword, one's a
Rapier.
one's a trident, actually. One's a scimitar, and one's a trident.
Wait, one's a
And then-
scimitar?
Yes, one's a scimitar, and
Skimitar.
one's a trident. And then there is 66,000 gold pieces worth of gold
Yeah.
of like coins, gems, and other like easily like liquefiable valuables. And then there's these magic items, and then there's also there's some books there as well that will have value. They'll be a little bit harder to get, but we will have to go over that stuff because this is going to run in the session. But yeah, there's
Yep.
some rare
Well,
books.
everybody, we've
But,
had some great
yeah.
times together. I'll just take my share of like 10,000 gold, buy the bar, and then retire.
No,
You could,
Brugar.
probably.
Think about, this has been like our 3rd or 4th mission. Think about how much more you could
So yeah, you guys got you should be able to get the magic items you want to get at this point. Some of them at least.
Yep.
Do you guys want to identify the two weapons, the magic weapons as well?
Yeah, I can do that, no problem.
Sure.
Okay. So the scimitar is a very, very valuable and powerful weapon. It is a +2 ghost touch cold iron scimitar.
Holy sh!
So
Well, we'll give that to the Magus.
the
Hold on, he
trident.
didn't say that it was sized for a frog.
It's a
The
medium-sized
frog
weapon.
isn't a Magus.
What?
So
You might be getting a new shiny.
assuming that Kael wants it, there's a +2 cold iron ghost touch scimitar.
Say
Yes,
yes.
please.
Yeah, you should
The
take that.
trident is what it's called. It's called Storm Strike. It is a +1 trident that can alternate between either being a frost weapon or a shock weapon.
What is this? Something out of
my
MTG?
God, my character needs that. That our Emercia's sister.
Yeah, she'd probably really like it.
That war priest.
But yeah, this
What's
is
it
a
called?
medium. It's called Storm Strike.
Oh, I can't use that.
And you aren't able to find anything about the name for the scimitar. Is like Storm Strike has that kind of etched onto it, like in really fine lettering, right near the handle, like
Is the
Storm Strike.
Maybe an
crafter's
eagle.
name or sigil there? as
And
well?
like, yeah, it has like some sort of sigil. You don't recognize it, but it's probably some crafter
The
sigil.
scimitar definitely isn't Zenzarat.
But the scimitar doesn't have anything that indicates what its name is. So I mean, you probably feel free to name it whatever you want.
Made by Artel Nor.
That scimitar was pretty beast by the end of the campaign.
Yeah, he made it just to kill Yavul. He figured out how to unburn things with the black fire.
Well, that and it was like brilliant energying itself.
You were doing.
Yeah, well, the scimitar was taking it.
Okay, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
I
There's
enjoyed
no
it
other
in
magic
combat.
items. Just
Yep.
those two.
Like I don't really
Uh,
like the trident, but
And like I
someone
said,
should
I've
take
actually, I think the combat wouldn't have been manageable if it'd been immune to enervate anyway. I think that's what part of what made that a manageable fight.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna do anything to that dragon. Well, maybe I could have like spit venom on it at most, but I was
I'm
probably
assuming
on
the,
healing
strength
duty
damage
the
to
whole
help.
time.
The strength damage definitely helps because otherwise he wouldn't have been tripped. And once you got him into
Yeah.
the trip, that's what swung the combat
messed him up.
heavily in your
What's
favor.
this,
Because
13,000? Is that?
well, that's what stopped him from
That's
getting
how much
away.
gold you get.
Yeah, you got 13,000 gold. I mean, some of it's in gems and such too, but it's easily liquidatable stuff. Basically, is the point.
Yeah,
If
although
I
he got
can
that
trip
weapon, so
something,
maybe he doesn't
it
get
gets
that
very
much,
hard
you
to
know?
So yeah, I did tell you guys there was a good chance you're gonna get a bunch of wealth this session, and there it is.
I don't know if
That
I'd
was your
call
wealth.
that a
Correct.
good chance, but I
Well,
think you
I-
could have equally said there's a good chance you're gonna party wipe this session. I think that's equivalent to good chance of lots
No, we
of
didn't.
gold. I know. I'm just saying. You
Yeah,
know,
you
fighting the
could've.
dragon, we could have easily party wiped.
I was interested to see how it was gonna play out because if you hadn't, if you hadn't used
Fought it?
if you hadn't fought the shadows with the Godslayer weapon, it wouldn't have taken interest in it. It saw me using it, and I was like, "That's what I want. That's the tribute I want. I want you to give me that weapon." Otherwise, he
Even
might ask
then,
for
we
something you
could've-
guys. He might ask for something you didn't care about otherwise, and maybe you guys would have been like, "Okay, sure."
I want that mirror. No, not the mirror.
No, not Luke's mirror.
I need to look at
I would
myself.
not have like flat out enervated it if it had asked for anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, nope, this is an evil dragon. Nope,